Okay. Let's see where we are at.
Look at his stupid ass.
Hello, hello. Just trying to see how well the stream's working. Alright, so it looks like I actually have the sound this time, along with from the game and then my audio. Last time I didn't realize this, but I had the game audio, it wasn't working. So I was literally talking about like some of like the audios in the game and I didn't even realize that you guys couldn't hear it, so that is my bad.
They all got really low.
But yeah, we're back again with another Bandcamp Boyfriend stream. Honestly, this route is taking way longer than I initially thought it would. I thought we were gonna finish it last time, but we were not done. So I really don't know how much farther I have in this, to be honest with you. It's been like a hot minute, but maybe, just maybe I could be wrong. If not, I said it last time, but again, it's something I didn't do last time. I want to go back to like one of the save points that I had when I was going for Garth, and I just want to see what happens when I pick Peter, to see if that like changes any outcome. And depending on like what happens there, I still might die, I might still get a bad ending, but depending on that, I might end up like continuing it, like I'll save it and then continue with it after. If for whatever reason I don't finish Peter's route today, I'll save it for the next time. But again, let's see. If we still aren't done with Peter's, we're gonna finish that first. But I just want to see where that route leads at least, because I want to unlock more of the endings and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. So I'll go from there. But in that meantime, let's just get things rolling with Peter's route. Oh, I did that thing again. I forgot to go back to this one. Okay. I just don't remember which one was the one that I had with Peter, or not with Peter, with Garth. It's either this one, the June 13th, or the June 23rd. I think it's the 13th, but I'll get there when I get there. But as far as this time, it's this one with Peter. Yes. So, last time, if you guys don't remember, we passed out from being sick and the band director not letting us leave even if we were sick because he was upset that we got sick on purpose. So yeah, that happened last time. And then we woke up feeling a little bit better, and then we also twisted our ankle, and then we got a little ankle I forgot, like a wrap or something from Doug. So we went to the lunchroom afterwards, so let's see what happens now. Looks like everyone's already here. Scarlett, you weren't at practice. I was so worried. Oh yeah, we also missed the afternoon practice or something like that. We all were. How are you feeling? Is your ankle okay? Not gonna lie, I've been better. That was quite a fall. You scared us all half to death. Don't you mean death? Alright. Oh, Jeb, if you're watching right now, I'm surprised you didn't send me a picture of the turtle. What? Are you watching like a documentary or something? Why'd you send me a picture of a wolf on the TV? How funny. That's funny. Okay. Anyways, back to the game. Don't you mean death?
What?
What'd I say? Good thing Peter was there. Hey, oh, that was the remote to my TV. Oh. Okay, we'll put this aside. Ooh, who's this? Oh my god, of course it's Alex's little brother. Can I sit with you guys? Why, you got something to say? Yeah, I do. Aw, he's nice to us. It's because we're Peter's girlfriend, that's why. I wish you'd be more careful. Oh, he's channeling mom again. I love when this happens. It's like he's magic or something. What the heck? What does that even mean?
The fucking turd.
I'm serious. I don't want Mr. Riley to kick you out of the band. Because then you lose your ride to practice, right?
No.
Alex. Back there, when you said you didn't care, I thought Mr. Riley really was gonna kick you out. Aw, he's worried about his brother. I called his bluff. I'm way too important to be kicked out of band, unlike some talentless Barry sax player. He's talking about his sibling. Honestly, though, the people who know that they're too important in the band usually abuse that power. Because, like, in my high school, or the second high school I went to, there were people who in the band who knew, like, they were vital for the teacher because, like, they couldn't have anybody else. So, like, they abused that and, like, they used it to kind of slack off. Not to name any name, but trumpets. Anyways. But, yeah, it just happened that way. But, you know, can't really do anything about it. It sucks, especially when you're more serious about it than others, but yeah, that's what happens. No way, he actually had a crying audio right there. I hope you guys heard that. That was kind of funny. Forget it. I hope you get kicked out of band and school. He storms off. Poor Alex. Maybe I was too harsh there. He seemed genuinely concerned. Yes, obviously he started crying. You should apologize. He's your brother. No way. That kid's my brother? I'm being serious. You're his brother and he obviously looks up to you. It's probably why he joined marching band in the first place. Oh, honestly, though, probably. So cut him a little slack, why don't you? Fine, I'll try not to be so tough on him in the future. Really? Really? Besides, how could I ignore a request from my cute girlfriend? Oh my god, how stupid. Well, at least his brother's getting treated better thanks to us. Unlike the other girlfriends that he's had, apparently, where Alex said that they all kind of like were mean to him too because Peter was. Well, it's nice he'll make some kind of effort from now on. I hope his relationship with Alex improves. I hope so too. The air cools off as the sun sets, and luckily I'm feeling a little better than I was. So long as I keep my weight off my ankles, some tissues in my pocket, and a water bottle by my side, I can do this. Oh, let me put on something. Okay. Ooh, Mr. Wiley. He doesn't look too happy.
Did that to me? Oh, you talking about what I did to them? Trying to do to...
No one says a word to Mr. Wiley, and he's pretty quiet as well. What's going through his head, I wonder?
I got one shot off and I slept. Okay.
Oh well, silence is better than drama, and the evening rehearsal passes by without incident. At the end of it, Peter walks me straight back to my room while Susie lingers behind with Eugene. Oh, I didn't show his face. We survived. Get some sleep, okay? You deserve it. Peter, wait. He stops with his hand resting on the doorknob. I'm not very tired yet. He grins crookedly. I can fix that. Oh god, not what I meant! I'm too sick to do anything sexy with you. We haven't even done anything like remotely sexy. If anything, it's just been kissing. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm just asking you to stay for a while. Susie's off tending to Eugene, and after today, I feel like I could use the company. I'm glad you asked. He drags my desk chair next to my bed and sits down. I find myself wishing to get closer to him, but then I remember I'm sick. Don't come too close. Now that Mr. Wiley isn't sending us home, there's no point in getting you sick. Yeah, that's true. I don't get sick very easily, but if you insist, thank you. I hope you feel better soon. I don't think I could take watching you struggle through another day. I wish I could just give it up. What? Tears prick my eyes. Oh no, it's about to get emotional. Being drum major, it's too much pressure. I'm not strong enough to handle it. I don't know where this is coming from. Without warning, all of my fears and misgivings come spilling out of me, and I can't stop them, just like the tears spilling down my cheeks. What are you saying? You want to quit the band? No, only drum major. Clark would be better. Peter moves towards me and takes my face in his hands, peering into my eyes. Clark is not a better drum major than you. I told you not to get too close. Clark is not a better drum major than you. He's a green-eyed monster and you shouldn't let what he says get to you. You may not be able to see it, but you're a natural leader. My technique isn't anywhere near as... Stop focusing on your conducting technique. That can get better with practice, so don't beat yourself up over it. It's only the start of the season and it was your first time doing this. I feel like I'll never get there. I'll never be there, but be the perfect drum major everyone expects me to be. Since when are you expected to be perfect? Since when is anyone perfect? His thumbs tenderly wipe away my tears. One hand strays to tuck a strand of hair behind my ear. Oh my goodness. Aww. Should I say you are, or should I just say thank you? I think thank you in this moment is the most appropriate, I feel like. At least in this moment. You're right, Peter. Thank you. I may not be the best drum major there ever was, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't stop trying. I'm never going to get better if I sit here feeling sorry for myself. I've got to keep going like I said I would. Oh, I threw up in my mouth a little bit. That's kind of gross. Peter lets go of my face and smiles. It really makes me happy to hear you say that. Besides, being drum major is about more than a perfect technique. Clark would never be able to inspire and bring the band together like you do. Honestly, true though. Clark's not very motivational. If Wiley wanted a flawless, soulless robot for a drum major, that's who he would have picked. But what you have is something more. Didn't you see it? See what? The way the band came to your aid today, they care about you. You're their leader. That word pulses within me. They already see me as their leader, even though I've done nothing to prove myself to them. No, I must stop thinking like that. I need to start giving myself more credit. I am the drum major of the Blue Mountain Marching Bandits. All traces of my tears have vanished, but still, there's something on my mind. Peter?
Yep.
What you said today, do you really not care about band? My heart falls. I never knew. Or maybe I did, but I didn't want to believe it. I mean, he kind of told us this already. He said that he didn't really care for the band in high school, like, because he said nobody took it seriously, so why should he? But when it came to, like, the professional, I forgot what they're called, the red something, the drum corps that he's a part of, he said that he took that seriously because everybody else was there, like, had their heart and soul in it, unlike the high school band. Did I read that already? Despite his attitude, I want to believe that somewhere deep within, Peter still cared about marching band. Why is this so important to you if you don't care?
Isn't it obvious? Because I care about you.
Oh my god. The drama in his voice. I'm gonna cry. I'm a little emotional, okay? Did you ever care about band, Peter? I did in the beginning. It was better than anything else I had ever done. It was magical. I loved it. I'll never forget my freshman year with Mr. Knowles. His enthusiasm was unmatched. He saw potential in everyone. The band felt like such a family with him at the head of it. And then we lost him, and everything changed. Each year after that, as I got better, the band got worse. No matter how much effort I put in, I couldn't change anything if everyone else wasn't pulling their weight. More and more kids dropped out or graduated. The band's sound grew weak, a shadow of what it once was. I became frustrated beyond belief. The magic died and I was no longer having fun. One day I decided that it was no longer worth all of this emotional energy, so I stopped caring so much and made things easier. Aww, I feel bad. I wish I could have experienced what you did your freshman year. It's a shame that you'll never get that back. But I did. I recaptured that feeling when I joined the Red Angels. Oh, that's what they're called, the Red Angels. His eyes, so bright with nostalgia, suddenly turned dim. Too bad it's all coming to an end. Oh, he looks so sad. What do you mean? My parents won't let me do drum corps next year. They want me to focus on my college education. Oh, that's so sad. They won't let you? I know what you're going to say, that I'm an adult, so I should do what I want. But my parents are helping me pay my way through college, and I want to honor their wishes, so I'm not going to do it. There's always after college. No, when you reach a certain age, you can't do drum corps anymore. By the time I'm out of college, it'll be too late to return to the Red Angels. Oh, but aren't there corps for all ages you can join? It wouldn't be the same. Honestly, though, yeah, it wouldn't. Like, it's just a whole nother level, like, what drum corps is. I can't really speak from experience, but, like, I know it's, like, a whole nother level of, like, intensity than what, like, you know, like, all age ones are, or less competitive. Like, it's just a whole nother level. I I never got to experience that though. I don't know if I ever would have done it, but I didn't even play like an actual instrument that would I never played an instrument that was like allowed in that because I was a woodwind and they don't have woodwinds in those. Only of like maybe like a feature if anything, but like even then it's like a rarity. They only really have brass and low brass and stuff like that. And percussion and and the drum line of course. But yeah, so I never got to experience that, but like I really enjoyed watching it so I can see how much time and effort goes into that. So it's a lot to respect. So I understand that it wouldn't be the same. I'm so sorry, Peter. I know how much drum corps means to you. It's very considerate and mature of you to put your parents' wishes above your own, but know that it can't be like that forever. You deserve to find your own happiness too. Will they at least let you go out for college marching band? I don't know. I don't even know if the college I'll wind up going to will have a marching band, and even if it does, it won't compete. I'm so sorry. Me too. God, I wish I could do it every year until I can't anymore. I hate that it's exactly what happened to me my freshman year of this band. Oh, I got to experience something amazing, something unforgettable, but only for a fleeting moment. Oh, Peter, I wish there was something I could do to help you, especially after everything you've done for me. But in general, I think that's what life is. A series of fleeting moments that you can never return to.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, why did it get so deep all of a sudden? I swear I'm gonna cry by the end of this, session today. What? With this being my last year in high school, I feel like I'm starting to see the world for what it really is. None of this is going to matter a year from now. Everyone will move on and forget. We'll all get swallowed up in our own selfish lives. Knowing that, it's hard to care about any of this. Oh. Okay, I don't know what to do now. Do I need to convince him? I know last time talking about the Red Angels was like a lot more like helpful. But like this is like some real talk right now going on. Like I feel like I need to like help him get in a better mood because you can't have this ideology the whole time. Like you can't just not care about things get tough, you know? Like it's just how life is and you have to learn how to get past it, move on, and not always find the motivation because you're not always gonna have motivation in life. You have to learn to get past it without being motivated. It's more about, disciplining yourself to get through the tough times. So I think we're gonna just say you're wrong and try to convince him. Let's see how this goes. You're wrong. What? You say everyone will move on and forget, but no one will care about this anymore once it's over. That's not true. We will remember the time we spent here for the rest of our lives. All of us who can call ourselves a bandit. Won't you, Peter? If you don't want to try for yourself, at least try for them. Most people care even less than I do. That's why the band is so terrible. That's not true and you know it. Your last year has barely begun. If you're not careful, it's going to pass by you without you making the most of it. Don't let that happen, Peter. Please don't let that happen. I think you're being naive, but it's cute. I'm serious! You said I've only just started being a drum major and I have plenty of time to improve. If you have faith that I can do it, then why not the rest of the band? Got him there. We can grow together, all of us. I'll take your words to heart. You will? But Scarlet, this is for me. This is my last year of marching band and it's all coming to an end. Not yet. In fact, this is just the beginning. Let's make this year, your last season, unforgettable. Let's both try our best to turn this band into something that we can be proud of. I know we're not the Red Angels, we're just the Blue Mountain Bandits. We're not nearly as loud or as skilled, but we're special in our own way. This is the only year this unique group of students will be playing together as one. We've all been through so much, but we're still here and we're still fighting. You say it's too late to change, but it's never too late. So many in this band look up to you and respect you, Peter. They acknowledge your talent. You need only to take the lead and show them where to go, and they will follow. Anyways, it's late. I should let you go. You sure? Yes. Get some sleep, Peter. Thank you for staying with me a little while longer. Thank you. For what? See you tomorrow. Oh. He leaves, turning out the lights as he goes. I climb underneath the bed covers and close my eyes, sinking into the comfortable darkness. My cold makes it difficult to fall asleep, but eventually fatigue wins out. Oh, that was such an emotional moment. This game has its nice moments. That music too. Together. Aw. I think I helped him. I think that really helped. I hope this is a good decision. Oh my god. Is this like a dream or something? I can't believe it. He's in his uniform for the Red Angels. It's so dorky. I remember these little feather things on the top of the hat. You can't see my mouse, but like at the top, on the top of the hat, the plumes is what they're called. I remember we stored them in like almost like toilet. No, they weren't toilet paper rolls, but they were like napkin rolls almost. And I remember having to like pick them out, straighten them out, because I was the uniform manager, as dorky as that sounds. So I was in charge of getting everybody like sized and making sure like their uniforms looked okay. Make sure everybody put them away properly. And basically taking the plumes and making sure everybody had them on correctly. Good times, good times. We did it. I can't believe we won. The blood, sweat, and tears we shared, they all led to this moment.
Peter?
Peter, over here! Alex, can you believe it? The Red Angels are champs. Hey, put me down. Oh, this is a sweet moment, even though I know it's probably a dream. That was amazing. I can't wait for band camp. I want to be a Red Angel someday too. Is this a memory? Excuse me. You really think you can be good as me to make the cut? I know I can. Just watch me. I have no doubt you can do it, kid. This is such a cute moment. Oh my god, I'm like cheering. Mr. Dong. Well done, Peter. Oh, his parents. We knew you would get first place. After all, the Red Angels have you. You're the best in the band. Oh. Mom, it wasn't all me. I kept telling you marching band is a team effort. And I'm not the best in this band by far. There's nothing like Blue Mountain. Oh, this is nothing like Blue Mountain. Well, I think you're the best in the band. Of course you would. You're my mother. It's a shame that this will be your only year. I can see that you harbor a deep love for drum corps. What do you mean? Darling, you don't honestly think you'll have the time for this once you graduate high school, do you? It took up your entire summer, and it's such an expensive hobby. No, you're going to have to focus on your studies. Oh, is this the heartbreaking moment he had? Why do you look so surprised? But I love drum corps. The college I chose to go to might not even have marching band, and it's over this summer. I can still do it for a few more years. Now let's not argue with your mother. Peter, not in front of all these people. Your studies come first. We're not going to pay money for you to fail. I won't fail. Peter, don't be ungrateful and raise your voice at me. No, you're right. I'm sorry. But college is pretty far into the future. That's right, Peter. For now, enjoy this moment for what it's worth. We're so incredibly proud of you. Yes. Oh, he looks so sad. I have to enjoy this moment for what it's worth. Don't think about the future. Don't think about what it might hold or might not hold. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry! Oh my god, this is so sad! Hey, Earth to Peter, it looks like your band is about to leave without you. Are you sure you don't want to come back on the plane with us, sweet? You must be sick of riding that bus with the same faces for weeks on end. That's the whole point of it, though. I'm crying. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. No, I want to be with my band. Then you better start running because there they go. Shoot. Thanks again for coming. I have to go. Have fun, darling. Bring me back some Red Angels merch. That's so sad. I wish I had known this competition would be my last with the Red Angels. I don't want it to end. I don't want to say goodbye. Oh my god, why would it do all that emotional stuff and then go back to normal? I'm crying, oh my god. Okay. Huh? Who could that be? Oh, hey, Peter. Oh, that was Susie. Peter? I look terrible. My hair's a mess and my eyes and nose are all crusty. I don't want him to see me like this. Peter, look away. I'm hideous. I get to work on attempting to fix my hair and wipe up my face. Are you kidding? Who wouldn't want to make up next to that? Stop it. Anyways, I thought it would be a good day for you to have breakfast in bed. Oh, how sweet. He holds up a tray crammed with food from the cafeteria. I didn't know what you were in the mood for, so I brought some of everything. Dang, Peter, should I leave you two alone? Not necessary. In fact, feel free to help yourself as well, Susie. I still need to go back and grab her a drink. What would you like? Orange juice? I don't really like orange juice, to be honest.
I got this.
Charges out the door like he's disembarking on a very important mission. Are you feeling any better, by the way? Yes, the worst of it is over. And your ankle? A little bruised, but like I said, I think the worst of it is over. You're lucky that Peter's here to take care of you. I wish Eugene would wait on me like that. A blush heats up my cheeks. Yeah, yesterday I was thinking about what a nightmare this is, but now it doesn't really feel like that. Not with Peter here. I'm glad he's... I'm back. Oh my god, that was fast.
What?
Already? I'm fast. Here's an orange juice and water. Make sure you're staying hydrated, okay? Yes, of course. Thank you. I sit up in bed and eat my breakfast, careful not to spill maple syrup on my pillow. Peter sits at my desk as usual, and the three of us chat for a while once I'm finished. Okay, time for you to go. I need to shower. You sure you don't want me to join you? Oh my god. No! I mean, yes. Yes, I'm sure. No, you can't shower with me. You're sending me mixed signals here, but okay, I'll go. See you at practice. You guys are funny. I'm surprised she's not grossed out by us. Ah, what did I do? Return. I'm getting kind of jealous. I wish Eugene would flirt with me more. How funny. My face is burning. I'd better hurry and get ready. Poor Susie. I'm running a little bit late. By the time I'm dressed and ready to go, Susie has already left. Just when I go to run out the door, I almost run right into someone. Ugh, Clark. What? Clark? He stands with one fist in the air, poised to knock. He lowers it sheepishly. What are you doing here? Well, I came to apologize. You did? Don't look so shocked. Just know that I'm sorry for everything. I never intended for you to get hurt. But you were still hoping Mr. Wiley would make you drum major, right?
No.
Oh.
Well...
Maybe a little. It doesn't hurt to have hope. First and foremost, I was doing what I thought was best for the band, but an injured drum major and leader is certainly not what's his best. So for that, I'm sorry. What you said Saturday night really hurt me, about being the worst drum major the band has ever seen. I'll admit that was harsh. In truth, Melody was much worse than you. She didn't take her job seriously at all. It was all a stunt to boost her popularity. Alright, I'm sorry I said those hurtful words to you as well. I blame the heat of the moment, but, well, I am a jerk. I should never have said that. Oh my god, he's admitting he's a jerk! Wow, this is a shocker. This band needs a drum major with confidence. There's nothing for me to gain by tearing you down. Please accept my sincerest apologies. Still forever fixated on the good of the band, I don't think he's capable of caring about anything else. At least he seems genuinely sorry. That's all I can ask for, I suppose. I accept your apology. You do? Yes, and even though I don't agree with what you did, I can't deny that your dedication to the band is admirable. I agree. Thank you. I might go so far as to say that you care about the band almost as much as me. He cringes at this little dig I take at him. I can tell he wants to argue, but he holds back for the sake of his apology. Don't let him under the blanket.
Oh,
He was under the blanket?
I don't know.
He's gonna get it on there, and that's why I don't let him. I put flea and tick medication on the dog, so he can't go under the blanket because it's on his top. It's the top one. I smile at him. Who knows, Clark? Maybe we could have been friends in another life. Which is funny because there's different routes to this game. I wouldn't go that far. I do want to do a route with him though. I want to see how like things change with me being like going after him. There he is. There's the Clark we all know and love. You were being kind of nice and I was starting to get creeped out. Now get out of here. The glasses point. The classic. Glad that sorted out. Peter's right. I shouldn't let that little weasel get to me. I do appreciate that he had the guts to come apologize to me, though. You need to chill. Now I'd better hurry up or else I'm gonna be late. I need some water. Give me a second. Open. My water bottle is mostly filled with ice, so the ice almost pushed the water right in my face and got all over me, but I stopped it before it could. Luckily. About time. Get over here. I need to talk to you all. The entire band is already gathered. Worry gnaws at my chest. What's this about, sir?
Bring it in.
Everyone, listen up. No one was even talking to begin with. Everyone was looking at Mr. Wiley with wide, curious eyes. In case you haven't noticed, I've been more than a little stressed out as of late. The show may be done, but it's still not where it needs to be. I can tell band camp is getting to you too, so that's why I decided... Is he letting us go? Evening practice is cancelled. We're going to have a big old bonfire instead, like we did in the olden days when we used to throw the people into the lake. Huh? But why? For band unity. There's been a nasty cold running rampant through the camp. Pt.4. This bonfire will warm our bones and put a stop to that once and for all. Let me guess. Attendance is mandatory? Correct. I should have known not to get my hopes up. It's still the same Mr. Wiley trying to distract us with fun activities so we forget that we're stuck here.
Alright.
Now let's get stretching. See my disappointment reflected in everyone's eyes. To look on the bright side, at least we have tonight off. We could all use the break. Everyone feeling nice and loose, let's set up a basic block. Good thing I don't have to march. Practice goes pretty smoothly, though I can sense the unrest. I think Mr. Wiley can too. His eyes are narrowed with suspicion and his hands are twitching at his sides. No one dares to cross him. With all of this extra practice, I'm sure we're already leaps and bounds ahead of the competition. We're definitely further along than we'd ever been in the last 2 seasons. Past years, we didn't even make it to learning the closer during band camp, and now we've learned the entire show. But I'm too afraid to point this out. I know it's not good enough for Mr. Wiley. But that begs the question, what is? So, let's revisit our options. What options? Tom wants to have another go at escaping. Yeah, Peter's plan kinda sucked. No offense, dude. Oh, and yours was so much better? Look where it landed, Scarlet. Are you trying to start something with me, Tom? Because if you are, I'll be the one to finish it. Stop it, you two. We can't start turning on one another. Now more than ever, we need to band together. Nobody laughs. She's right. Don't let Mr. Wiley tear you guys apart. We're stronger in numbers.
It's true.
True. We should use that to our advantage. Swarm him and tie him down until he agrees to let us go. No, we can't do that. He's a teacher. I think we're pretty justified since he's holding us here against our will. That's certainly not in the school's curriculum, is it?
Nah.
I'm a Scarlet. I don't know how Mr. Wiley would react. It could look bad from an outside perspective. He could twist himself into the victim. I'd like to see him try.
Come on.
I'm telling you guys, let's dig our way to freedom. We can still do it.
No.
We can't. We'd have to look for materials to dig with, and even if we do find something we can use, it'll take forever. And how would we keep it a secret when Mr. Wiley is breathing down our necks, waiting for our next move?
Nah.
It's not viable. Okay, you're right. At least I got a gold star for trying. He's all sad. Should we try to organize another meeting?
He really punched you off.
No way, not after what happened last time. And if we can't come up with any ideas, I doubt anyone else can. Give me a second. Okay. So, that's it. We're out of ideas. Looks that way. Nothing left to do but go to this bonfire, I guess. We could throw Mr. Wiley into the bonfire. Oh my god, he came up with something so dark!
Damn.
It was a joke. Still, I like it when you show your savage side. Maybe we need to just stay calm and let everything play out the way it should. We're only kids. Let the adults handle it. I'm sure our parents will come for us soon. After all, school starts next week and there's no way they'll let us miss that for band camp. I'm surprised they haven't come for us already. Peter, are you okay with this? Giving up? I wouldn't call it giving up, just call it phase 2, wait for rescue. Is this really what a main character would do? He would say something about a main character. We're people, Tom, not characters in one of your video games. Oh, how breaking the fourth wall is going. I mean, not really, but it's just funny. Well, if you're okay with it, then I am too. I don't think I have the strength for much else anyways. Then it's settled. Phase 2, here we go. There's a heavy feeling of disappointment in my chest, but when I look at the faces of my friends, it lightens considerably. So long as we stick together, we can get through this. I mean, I guess. The band holds sectionals again, perfecting any holes in memorization. I suppose I could circulate, but instead I stick to by the trumpets and watch Peter. Anybody have any questions? We got this down, right? Wendy. Yeah, we got this. That's what I thought. We're the best section in the band. We don't need to practice. I hate that mentality. If Mr. Wiley comes by and sees that we're not practicing, he's gonna be very unhappy. Since when did you care about sucking up to Wiley? Since he mutilated my precious... Oh, forget it. I don't feel like practicing either. This boy is traumatized. No one does. I don't really feel like forcing them to practice. I guess that's the rebel in me. Oh, excuse me. Oh, you brought us soft by accident too. Okay. Oh, give me a second. I have clothes. I need to put them up because they're still wet. I can't put them in the dryer. That's why I have to hang them. Give me a second. Okay, I am okay and back. Let me just check something. Okay, I don't really feel like forcing them to practice. I guess that's the rebel in me. Oh! Dinner time passes. Looks like it's getting darker outside. Okay, look over there. They're building a huge stack of wood. Should we help them? Are you kidding? My coal is a lot better. He points to my ankle. Oh, I nearly forgot. Oh, sorry, there was an ad. Okay. Let's just hang out by the lake until they're ready to light it up. Oh, I didn't read it. Oh, light it up. And then I just said, sounds good. We take a seat on the bank, not far from where they're preparing the ginormous bonfire. Mr. Wiley is directing the construction off the logs as he would a band practice. The lakeshore fills up with band students. About an hour after the sun goes down, they turn on some music and light up the bonfire. It's huge and hot. I can feel it all the way over here. I can leave if you're too hot. Ha, you really had to reach for that one. Despite our predicament, a lot of band kids are enjoying the atmosphere. They dance in front of the bonfire, shadows cutting in through the harsh lights. It's mesmerizing. Oh, Peter. But nothing is quite like Peter's amber's eyes. They reflect the glow of the flames, smoldering. His face is half lit, half hidden in the cool darkness. My heart beats a little faster. For some reason, his eyes are distant and sad. I feel an unbearable urge to make him smile, to chase the sadness out of his gaze. I wish I could dance with you. I don't know if it's the fire making my cheeks hot or embarrassment. I can't. What? I'm sorry. I can't do this to you. What are you talking about? Peter, you're scaring me.
It's over.
I'm calling it off. What? What? Us, our relationship. This has been an amazing 2 weeks with you. It feels like it was a dream, but that's all it's going to be.
We can't stay like this forever.
Oh my god, I swear to god, if I get broken up with, I'm gonna be so mad. I feel like a fist is gripping my heart, squeezing it, crushing it. The air all but vanishes from my lungs. Why not? Because I'm going to college after this. I'm going to leave you behind, and I like you a lot. I can't do that to you. I can't hurt you. Oh my god, this infuriates me. This is... Hold on, give me a second. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt the moment at this time, but this is the one thing that irritates me the most, okay? I don't believe in the right person, wrong time. Okay? If it's the right person, you're either gonna fight to make it happen, or if they're not worth fighting for, then it's not meant to be. Like, that person should be wanting to fight to be with you and try their best to be with you, no matter what the circumstances are, no matter what happens. If they truly love you the way they say they do, then it's never the wrong time, never the wrong place. But, like, you have to make it work, and you have to fight for it. That's what love is. You can't just, like, give up on it, and you're like, oh no, I can't do this to you. Like, that's just you giving up, and that's not the right attitude to have. I'm sorry if this is, like, a rant to you guys, but, like, this is something I strongly believe in, and I hate when people say that. Like, it's just so... I don't believe in it. If it's the right person, it'll never be the wrong time. Never. I'm gonna get that off my chest. I'm sorry. I'm like getting super worked up over this because I'm getting emotional right now. Hold on, I need some more water. Maybe to chew on some ice. Give me a second. Okay, that helped. Give me a second. I know I'm gonna get more worked up after this, but let's see where this goes. I can't hurt you. You're hurting me already. It'd be so much worse if we just continued to grow closer throughout the school year and then suddenly had to cut it off. We wouldn't have to cut it off. There's such things as long-distance relationships. Yes, but for how long? 1 year? 5 years? Maybe more? Just thinking about it hurts. We can give it a try. No, I can't take that kind of pain anymore. I hate this pattern I'm trapped in, falling in love with an experience and then having it ripped away from me. I'm sick of it. That's why I've decided I'm going to face my future alone. Peter, please, let me face your future with you. I wish we could stay together, I really do. I care about you. And I care about you. But please don't say that. I can't take that look on your face. I care about you a lot, but I'm starting to find out just how much it hurts to care. I'm suddenly aware of the tears bunched in my eyes. Streaming down my cheeks, I duck my head, avoiding Peter's eyes, those beautiful eyes that once burned like fire and now they smolder like black coal. I'm so sorry. Stop saying that. I would not take this man's hand. I'd be so mad at this situation for real. Like, if this was happening to me, I'd be so mad. Peter stands up and offers me his hand. Here, let me take you back to your room. No, leave me alone. Scarlet. Just go! He flinches away, but does as I ask. Oh my god! Out of the corner of my eye, I see him vanish into the darkness. Good, I don't want him to see me like this. I feel ugly and pathetic. Most of all, I feel unwanted. In the distance, I can hear the joyous shouts of my fellow bandits. They belong to another world. I don't want to care anymore. I let all of my love for Peter drain out of me until I'm nothing more than an empty husk incapable of emotion. I put my heart back together piece by piece and harden it so that it can never be broken again. Goosebumps raise on my skin. The bonfire continues to rage, but its warmth doesn't reach me. I am alone. Peter has gone to face his future alone, and so shall I. No way! No way! That can't be where it ends! No way! I'm gonna cry! Oh my god!
Damn it.
You wanna take a look at my screen manual? Mikasa! Mikasa! Hello?
That's what happened to you for this weekend.
My heart was broken again! I'm so mad! I'm literally crying this time. I'm so— oh my god. What did I do wrong? What did I do that led to this bad ending?
That's why I hate people complain. Like, oh, this sucks. I'm like, where's
I need a moment to gather myself.
Oh
Oh my god. Is it because I talked about the whole future thing? What was I supposed to do? Just distract him with something else? Like, no, I wasn't gonna. With the whole option where I could either say that you're wrong, or the whole change the subject to the red angels. I wasn't gonna change the subject. That was not the smart thing to do. Oh my god, I'm an emotional wreck right now. I can't believe. I'm so mad. Let me see the extras and where I'm at. I didn't even get anything. It was just same 3 notes. Oh, thank you for this. Thank you for the tier 1 subscribe. Or spicy roll. Oh my god, I cannot believe this. I don't even have anything else added to the alma mater. I am so mad. That was nothing. I literally progressed nothing to what I've done so far. Oh my god. Now I'm mad at Peter, to be quite honest with you. You said nothing on screen? Wait, you're lying. What do you mean nothing on screen? Never mind. Yeah,
It
just...
wasn't playing it. Now it's
It just changed it, I think. I don't know. I'm so mad. Wow, I literally went from like thinking Peter was a jerk to actually liking him because he was so sweet, and now I hate him again. Like, what was that? Oh my god. How do I get a good ending with him? I don't know. Was it that one decision that I made that like changed everything? Like, what was I supposed to do? Well, I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do. I'm gonna load that one where I had the route with what's his name? Garth, I guess. Let me just figure out which one it is. I think it's the June 13th, to be honest. Party goes until... Okay, yeah, I think it's this one because it's talking about the party. Oh.
remind me.
I'm gonna kind of skip through this because we already did this story. If you guys, for those of you who are watching Steam, if you want to see this, I believe I have it on like the first stream for this game.
Let's do this.
But yeah.
I'm starving.
And everything's delicious, so much better than the cafeteria. We're done eating. The party seems like it's picking up. The trumpets have arrived and they're adding to the noise. The band is so clicky. Who should I go hang out with? Okay, yeah. This is the party, so I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go. Wait, but I think me going with the trumpets kind of helped with getting Peter. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Do I even want... I don't even know if I want to go with Peter anymore at this point. Honestly, to be honest, I don't really feel like going back with Peter now. Like, I know there's a good ending with him, but I'm kind of mad at the situation, and I don't feel like I was done right. I feel like I was done dirty, and I don't appreciate that. Should we do Clark? I know I don't really like him, but I want to see, like, how much more different that would be, because he was on Mr. Wiley's side a majority of the time. There's so many things. There's so many possibilities. It's hard to see. You know what?
Bro, how did she
You know
have that
what?
shit already?
Let's load.
That makes no sense.
How do I go? Let's load this previous one. And you know what? Let's just see what happens. Let's see if things change with Peter's outcome. Just to... No. Don't do that. Load data. Do this. And we're gonna see if things change. Because I don't know if it does, honestly. I'm gonna skip this because I just want to see what happens. But I want to see if this changes because I refuse to get another bad ending. And I don't appreciate that. Not after all this emotional stuff going on, I do not. No, I can't. Not after that whole part where I saw him in the Red Angels and he realized it was his last time with them. I'm not doing that again. You're just gonna be clicking, skipping everything through. Okay, we're at the park. Okay. Okay. Now you want to quit band. This is Peter motivating me. And then I'm gonna just say thank you again. And then I'm gonna go to the part where he he gets emotional. Okay. And he talks about he's not caring about the band anymore.
Isn't it obvious? Because I care about you.
He doesn't care.
This
No,
guy-
obviously not. Oh, there's an ad right now, so I could just click through.
Are you kidding, Hugo? Do you really want me to go May?
Okay, this is when we're talking about ending it. Or not him being in band anymore after this, or the drum corps.
All four came up to us.
It doesn't matter.
Wow, this is so sad. I hate this. Okay. There's still an ad running, so I'll kind of wait until to see.
Dude, where's the rest of the team?
I'll just give it a couple more seconds, guys. God, I'm so upset. I am so upset right now. Okay, I'm gonna say, tell me more about the Red Angels and we'll see what happens.
No one's there to
I feel a little uncomfortable with where this is going. The apathy in Peter's voice scares me. I decide to backpedal the conversation. Tell me more about the Red Angels. I wait for his eyes to light up as I usually do when he talks about the Red Angels, but they don't. I knew it. Like, he's gonna get more upset about this. I needed to talk to him about the real stuff. I've already told you what it felt like compared to this band. Everything was magnified. It was tough and intense, but at the end of the day, all of that hard work was worth it. I had so many friends. They were all my brothers and sisters in arms. We traveled all over the country together, and at the final competition, I'll never forget that sense of togetherness. We were a single unit. And when we scored first place, the pride I felt in myself and in my band was indescribable. He trails off, eyes glazed as he sinks into memory. I take his hand and hold it in mine, running my thumb across his knuckles. We sit in silence for a long moment. I make no attempt to break it. Peter stifles a yawn. Oh, it's late. I should let you go. You sure? Yes, get some sleep, Peter. Thank you for staying with me a little while longer. You're welcome. See you tomorrow. I still don't feel like I'm gonna get a good ending after this. He leaves, turning out the lights as he goes. I climb underneath the bed covers and I close my eyes, sinking into the comfortable darkness. Cold makes it difficult to fall asleep, but eventually fatigue wins out. Like, I don't think this is gonna make a difference, to be honest with you guys. Like, I feel like I'm still gonna get my heart broken no matter what. I made a bad decision somewhere else along the way. I don't know where.
Really, Rocket Barrage,
The moment-
that makes sense, right?
Just gonna click through it again. Okay, I think honestly, I really feel like this is the same thing that's gonna happen again. Who could that be? Hey, Peter. Peter. Yeah, same thing. He's still looking. It's so messed up too, because he did all this nice stuff, and then just to break up with us by the end of the day. Like, it's just so cruel. It's too good to be true.
I got.
He's back.
What?
Sorry for those, if there's any new viewers watching, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of skipping through it because I got this bad ending and I'm just trying to see if anything happened. If anything changes with the different option that I chose, but to be honest, it really doesn't feel like it. Yeah, Clark still runs into us. He still apologizes.
What? No. Well.
I see there's a skip option, but I don't know how much more it'll skip. He apologizes. We talk about the practice. Bonfire. I keep right clicking for no reason. Excuse me, sorry.
Actually, couldn't
Let me see. Sorry, I'm just gonna switch something really quick. Okay, now to the cafeteria. And then we're talking about our options, and then everybody just kind of gives up.
It's true.
Nah,
Come on. No!
nah.
Everybody just saying that we're gonna give up, wait for our parents, and I feel like that's where I went wrong.
Damn.
Dang it, I keep right-clicking. Sectionals. Still same thing, still just saying they don't care if they see Mr. Wiley's
I mean, they're back.
talking, or gonna get mad at them for not practicing. And now to the dreaded bonfire. Look over there, the building is a huge stack of wood. Should we help them? Are you kidding? My cold is a lot better. He points to my ankle. Oh, I nearly forgot. Let's just hang out by the lake until they're ready to light it up. Sounds good. It takes to get on the bank, not far from where they're preparing the ginormous bonfire. Mr. Wiley is directing the construction of logs as he would a band practice. Lakeshore fills up with the band students. About an hour after the sun goes down, they turn on some music and light up the bonfire. It's huge and hot. I can feel it all the way from over here. I can leave if you're too hot. Har har, you really had to reach for that one. It's better predicament. A lot of band kids are enjoying the atmosphere. It's mesmerizing. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's not gonna change. They glow in the flames, smoldering. His face is half lit, half hidden in the cool darkness. My heart beats a little faster. For some reason, his eyes are distant and sad. I feel an unbearable urge to make him smile, to chase the sadness out of his gaze. I wish I could dance with you. I don't know if it's the fire making my cheeks hot or embarrassment. I can't. What? Yeah, it's the same thing. What are you talking about? You're scaring me.
It's over.
That's all it's gonna be.
We can't stay like this forever.
Squeezing, crushing the air, but all but vanishes from my lungs. Why not? I'm going to college after this. I'm going to leave you behind, and
What?
I like you a lot. I can't do this to you. I can't hurt you. You're hurting me already.
Okay. Well, that chick.
So, like, it's hard to picture a good ending with how these are ending. It's like, what could I have done differently? I don't know. Like, how is there a good friendship ending with Garth? How is there a good ending with Peter when he has his own, like, issues that he has to deal with? Like, how are we supposed to fix that? It's not something you can just fix.
Kind of cringe on her part.
Oh my god, I keep clicking that. Yeah, still bad ending. There, with those two options, that didn't change anything. The music is great, though. It's like, it's amazing, but it's hard to picture a good ending. Like, I know there is, and I know it's a possibility, but, like, that's just how it is. Like, I have to figure it out, and that's the point. It's just, and there's a side story, too. And I still have the same notes, like, nothing changed. Gallery.
You are on support now.
Isn't there? Oh.
Well, they have one support now.
That's funny. I don't remember, like, it changing like that. With Garth? Or no, that's just me with Kent. No. I guess these are, like, important moments. I guess I don't have any with any of the other dudes. Garth? There's none with Garth? I guess I didn't get any of the good ones with him. Mr. Wiley? Is there a way I could see, like, the stuff? Return? No, I can't really see the... I don't know what to do. Because I don't want to do... Okay, we'll do this. If the path I was taking with Garth where I choose Peter, if that leads to me going further along with Peter, then I'm not going to continue with it. Because I'm done with Peter right now. I'm kind of over him. I'm kind of sick of it. But, if it ends up going somewhere other than what I've already known and gone through with Peter, or if for some reason it helps me out with Garth, I'm gonna continue it. But if it's just going back to the same thing, I'm just gonna go for Garth. Okay, I'm just gonna try to pick the things that I picked last time before I went with Garth, and then.
What a fucking asshole.
I'm gonna threaten him like I did last time. And then they just leave me forever. And then I look and they're all gone. Party's over way too fast. Oh. And again, buses don't show up. Or we're not able to leave.
Yo.
Where's Garth?
I like the sound of that.
It's awesome.
Susie, sun goes down, exactly. I'm a little tired. What do I want to do? I just ask what I want to do, back and forth.
Aww.
Wait, why didn't Garth talk to us?
Let's do this.
I thought Garth talked to us right there. I'm kind of confused. Let's dance. That's what I did last time. Garth.
Woohoo!
I'm pretty sure this is the one that I had with Garth. Yeah, because it's literally the day later. Yeah, I follow him, sits down. It's nice to see Garth again. Oh, it sucks that I still like this character even though I know he's gay. Garth, that was insane. It's nothing compared to the dance-a-thon I danced 12 hours straight for charity. He's completely out of breath. Let me go get you water. I hurry off and retrieve the bottle. He accepts it gratefully and gulps down half of it in one sitting. I turn my attention to who he's sharing the table with us.
I don't think so. No thanks.
We're not liking dancing. And then I think Garth is gonna come ask for me. I've been wanting to speak with you. What's going on? Brown suddenly looking serious. Can you spare some time? This is something I've been meaning to talk to you about. What is it? He glances at Susie.
Actually,
Perhaps now isn't the best time. We can address it later. No way, I'm interested in speak.
See you later.
And then he takes me away to the side to tell me that Mr. Wiley is suspicious. Yeah, this is where he talks Mr. Wiley being something off about him.
Oh, where am I going, Diva? Bitch.
He basically just talks about if any of us really know him. He's just suspicious of him. Basically not having a consistent band director's been sucky.
Sure.
are you all right?
I'm so sorry for burdening you with this, but I had to tell someone. I hope I'm wrong. Perhaps we will go home tomorrow and everything will turn out fine. I hope so. Garth, let's go on. I find myself wishing for his comfort touch to
Promise
return.
me one thing.
Promise not to share this with anyone else, not even Susie. This is between you and me. We can't risk Riley catching onto our suspicions. I promise. Smiles, eyes
We're
warm.
going to get through this together.
Oh, Garth. Now let's momentarily forget all of this and get back to the party. We will be missing us. We go back. don't know. Basically, Mr. Wiley's just suspicious.
You shouldn't deflect that far away, you stupid bitch.
Confession. So I'm gonna. This is the day that I'm gonna pick Peter, and not be stupid and fall for Garth, who doesn't even like me back. And this is where things get suspicious because they're still broken.
Bring it in. Yeah, over my.
Mr. Wiley.
And then he said we're still holding practice, and Garth is really upset. And breakfast, and then Sabrina says that
Hi.
we're not going home.
Actually, how about
Oh my
Mhm.
gosh. Duh.
And then Peter.
Aw. Susie.
Come on, hug.
And then she was talking about how her and Peter got together. Try to call my mom, but the phone doesn't work. Nothing. We go to practice. Everybody's groaning and upset.
Hold it.
And then he gets mad at the
I would solve it.
he gets mad at the trombones because they didn't hold a sectional.
Disgusting.
Oh yeah, the giant penis thing in the show. That was kind of funny. I forgot about that. I make sure that we get a water break. And this is when Garth calls me over.
greetings?
What's on your mind?
Actually,
Great number of things. Okay, well, you can tell me anything. His expression softens.
indeed.
He's trusting, that's why I believe that you would know what I'm planning. Planning something. He glances around wildly.
What the?
Let's step over here, shall we?
Here's the scoop.
I want to throw some kind of social event tonight, but since we have plenty of downtime on our hands, however, having trouble coming up with an idea. Can you help me? And then we do a man auction, so I'll just say that. I've got it. How about I clear my throat embarrassed. A man auction. I saw it in a movie once. Everyone can come in, bid on a guy, and if they win, they get to spend the next day with him and go on a date. Oh my gosh, I'm cringing. He's going to think it's such a stupid idea. Scarlet. Yes? That's a wonderful idea. It's something I could definitely get behind. Oh yeah, he could definitely get behind it because he also likes dudes.
Indeed.
In fact, we could even twist it into a fundraiser. All money gained goes towards the band. It'll be a blast, and Mr. Wiley will definitely want to be there if it supports the marching band. Brilliant. We can accomplish anything when we put our minds together. I miss this dynamic with Garth. I wish he was obtainable. I hate that. We can, though I may remind you this was your idea in the first place. However, there's one sad aspect about the auction tonight. We won't be in attendance. What? Why? Let me rephrase that. We're going to have to leave early. The man auction is serving as a fundraiser, but more importantly, it's going to serve as a diversion. For Mr. Wiley?
Well, well.
Sharp as a tack, Scarlet? Yes, while Mr. Wiley is at the auction, I want to take a look around his cottage. But that's... I know. However, we will not be able to rest easy until I lay these suspicions to rest. Don't you have any of your own? Haven't you noticed the sudden lack of service, the missing instructors, the fact that both buses broke down, leaving us stranded here? You're right, something's definitely up.
Indeed.
Yes, and I'm getting to the bottom of this. Excuse me. Will you come with me? Huh? I want you there by my side tonight. I don't think I can do this without you. He beautifully rests his hand on my shoulder. Garth, of course I'll be there. Sincerity in my voice is surprising, and I can't help but blush a little. Garth looking at me with such warm eyes doesn't help matters. Wait, is something wrong? What will the band think if we suddenly vanish? Who's going to be running the event if we're not there? We kind of need a host.
Actually,
Have the perfect person in mind. Just leave it to me.
farewell.
And then, Mr. Marley asks, "What's up?" Basically, we shouldn't be nervous about it.
Bring it in.
So we have the next day off. So I don't know. I feel like if it works out somehow. I end up with Peter and Garth is still around. I feel like then we would have a chance at escape, but I don't know.
What a
Hey! Oh, come on.
Bonjour.
This is where they announced the man auction.
Yeah.
And then Susie's hosting it, and then they ask what we get to do with the boy that they win. Keeping it PG.
Mm.
And then I just said I'm not gonna bid on him.
Aww.
Indeed.
Let's do this.
Okay, and then I already know. Spend the rest of the evening preparing for the auction. Time passes too quickly for my liking. My and Garth's mission hovers over like a dark cloud. We're not busy faking smiles, holding casual conversations with our peers. We are exchanging nervous, wide-eyed stares. Even so, I've never felt closer to Garth than before now. We share a secret no one else knows about. Garth. Yes. I'm going to tell Mr. Wiley about our event. Then I'm going with you. I don't trust that man farther than I can throw him. I give him a smile of relief and I feel the dark cloud above me break up a little. Oh, this is where we go to tell him and he's talking to a suspicious man. Behind this tree, quick. Garth pulls me off the path and I'm behind a tree just as Mr. Wiley walks by with a man I've never seen before. Should have told me your plans, would have been worth giving me a heads up. This is your heads up. Not a heads up if I gotta come seek you out. Best not forget the deal.
Yeah.
If you'd ever let me forget. I want this band camp to be perfect. If you need anything at all, you just give me a holler. And then, yeah. I think that man can't get any shadier. What do you think that was about? I don't know, but we had better do what we came here for. And then we go to talk back up, or catch up to Mr. Wiley.
Mr. Wiley.
So we tell him about the fundraiser.
All right.
Ish. Talks about his acting skills or getting everything ready.
Bonjour.
I miss the bonjours. Let's help people find their seats. We're signing up.
No, thanks.
Hey. Peter.
There you are. Spice is filling up nicely. Still waiting on him, though. Yeah, I hope he shows. We'll speak of the devil. Hey, you two. Mr. Wiley, you made it. Of course, I already missed the beach party, so no way I'm missing this. I'm looking forward to seeing how much money the band makes. What do you think you'll put that money towards, sir? Oh, I have a few ideas. Whatever they are, he doesn't expound with a flourish. Garth points him in the direction of the chairs we set up.
Enjoy the show.
Have a seat, sir. We'll be starting soon. Okay. Let's see where this goes.
Hello.
Welcome, thank you for coming tonight. My name is Susie and I'll be your host for this esteemed auction of men. We've got a fine set of bachelors just waiting to be bid on this fine evening, but before we do, I'd like to extend a special thank you to Scarlett and Garth for organizing this event. She points us out and everyone applauds. Enjoy the show. Oh. And also Mr. Wiley for putting up with us. More applause. Mr. Wiley actually gets some waves. He seems to be in a good mood. Now let's get the show on the road. I can't even pay attention to the fun-filled auction. I'm that nervous. At one point, Tom comes out on the stage. Everyone starts hollering and whistling at him. He grins and slowly turns so the ladies can peruse every angle of his body. Though my body is in the pavilion, my thoughts are far, far away. I'm finding it hard to concentrate on Tom. I move closer to Garth and whisper in his ears. When do you think we should ditch? Wait a little longer until this really gets going. We want to draw attention to ourselves so everyone remembers we were here. Then we slip out quietly. Sounds good. Oh, my heart is beating so fast. Garth places a comforting hand on my shoulder. It's going to be okay. When he says it with such conviction, I can't help but believe him. Excuse me. I don't even see who wins. Tom. I'm too nervous. After him is Peter. He's on the stage with his usual smirk, and unfortunately for his ego, girls are just dying to bid on him. $10. Sabrina brings up the price. $11. 12. A couple other girls jump in, and Peter looks like he's the king of the world. Then $20. Garth. Peter smirks, falls right off his face. Everyone is laughing. Oh my gosh, you're hilarious, Garth. He winks. Now that remember we were here. 22. Alex, I'm gonna bludgeon you with your sacks. That's sibling side, and that's legal. 25. In the end, Felicity goes on to win him, no surprise there. Oops, sorry, I hit the mic. I'm starting to get antsy. During the next round, there's a sudden commotion from the drum line.
This is stupid.
When are we gonna auction off the women? This is so dumb. This is sexist. This is sexist. I demand equality. Garth touches my arm and I nearly scream. Easy there, it's time. Okay. Women's attention to the drum. The drummers fight for equal rights. As quietly as possible, we slip into the shadows and start to head in the direction of the cottage.
I hate you, Genji.
Before we can take more than 10 steps. Scarlet, wait. Peter? Oh no, this is not good at all. He approaches us looking for me at Garth with narrowed eyes. Is he going to ask why we're sneaking off?
Can we talk?
His gaze bores into mine. I'm sure, but can you make it quick? Please don't take too long. Without promising anything, Peter takes my hand and leads me away from Garth and the pavilion towards the lake. We step onto the dock and he stops. I can hear distant music and laughter from the pavilion. What do you want to talk about? Peter? Do you have a thing for Garth? What? You do, don't you? It's not hard to tell. What with the way you look at him. I look at him just like I look at anyone else. If you didn't like him, I feel like your reaction would be completely different. Well, he's really nice and handsome and talented and charming. He's a perfect gentleman. Who wouldn't like him? I agree. Even more than that, he's been a solid pillar of support as both band president and my friend. He always takes the time to listen to me. But wait a minute, why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me looking at him, huh? Why do you think? Garth isn't into you. Forget about him and go out with me instead. Why are you telling me this? Because if you chase after Garth, you're only going to get fine heartbreak, and I don't want to see you get hurt. He did all this to fight for us, and then he's going to break our heart. I'm the one who likes you, Scarlet. His golden eyes burn into mine, sincere, intense. I avert my gaze looking at the lake. A breeze blows, rippling its surface and distorting the reflection of the moon there. Okay, we're choosing Peter, just to see what happens. These feelings, I feel all tangled up inside. Do I like Garth? Peter, the way he looks at me is irresistible. Looking at him, Garth seems like a distant memory. I do like you, Peter. Peter's face lights up.
I like the sound of that.
Really? Let's get out of here. No way! Okay, hold on, wait, thank God, okay. Hold on, Garth is waiting for me. I'm sure he'll understand. I'm a horrible friend leaving him on his... No way! I'm leaving Garth! Oh my God. I don't... Why did I leave him? Peter, we have a problem.
Huh?
You're with Felicity. That problem can be easily solved. He pulls out his phone and starts texting. What are you doing? Breaking up with Felicity?
It's over.
It's been over. Peter, she won you in the auction. You belong to her for one more day.
Damn.
He said, damn, you're right. Maybe you should wait to send that text. Too late. I may be a flirt, but I'm no two-timer. He moves closer. Mom, my body may belong to Felicity, but my heart belongs to you. Okay, well, this is a little different from last time. Last time he took us to the thing and we weren't here. I playfully push him away. Oh, stop it. Corny lines like that don't suit you. I can't believe I left Garth. I'm a horrible friend. I'll let you get to bed. It's late. You're right. Good night. Before I can move away, Peter grabs my hand and pulls me into a strong embrace. I'm stunned for a moment, then I wrap my arms around him and return it.
Good night, beautiful.
Then he releases me and vanishes into the night. I'm really dating Peter now. It all happened so fast. I can't believe I left Garth. I hate myself for this. So I'm gonna know something's up. Peter asked me out.
No way.
What did you say? I said yes. So I'm telling her the truth. You're joking. He's dating Felicity. He broke up with her by text.
What?
That's low, and you're not. And now you're dating this jerk, Susie. Don't you Susie me. If he ever dares to do the same thing to you, I will seriously come after him. Girl code, Scarlet. Girl code. Okay. Tell Peter he better watch his back. Oh boy, it's nice to have a friend like Susie, but at the same time, I don't agree with what she says. I know Peter better than she does. I'm not Felicity. This won't be like anything she expects. I don't have the energy for this. I'm going to bed. Bedtime. How am I not hating myself for just leaving Garth? I don't think I'm getting much sleep tonight. And I just forgot about Garth? That's stupid. Because I at least survived another night, but like... closer. I don't like this. I don't like how this feels. reached my phone, 2 p.m. Did I really sleep? For how many hours did I sleep? There goes my entire day. I get up, wash my face, brush my teeth, and I try to look presentable. Breakfast is definitely over by now, but if I get the cafeteria fast enough, maybe I can grab a... Wait, no, maybe Garth is okay, because the only reason Wiley suspected us was because me and Garth left together. But we weren't together. It's coming from Tom and Peter's room. As I walk by, I see they left the door wide open. I feel my heart flutter in my chest as I go to greet them.
Show him that kind of
Morning. Good morning. Are you playing video games?
Hiya.
Yep, we are. Peter shoots me a furtive wink while Tom's eyes are glued to the TV screen. I hide a smile. Want to join us? We left the door open, so the sound of gaming would lure more people in like a siren. Looks like it worked, or maybe it's because I'm here. No thanks, I'm on my way to breakfast or lunch.
I'm
I'll join you, I'm starved. We just ate lunch. First lunch, not second lunch.
Did you even say that? I couldn't say it.
As Peter steps near, I feel electricity crackle in between us. By the way, his eyes lighten up. I can tell he senses it too. Only Tom remains blissfully unaware. I force myself not to stare at Peter and try to cover up the tension with some chit-chat. Did you guys get a late start today too? I think everyone did. Right now, most of them are in the dining hall. Good timing then. Let's grab Samuel before we go. Sometimes he gets into his music. So he gets so into his music, he forgets to eat. I'm like anticipating and like trying to click fast through to see what happened to Garth.
You're paying for it,
Hey,
Yo, food.
cool.
We depart in our quest for food after Samuel locks the door.
Where's the time?
Walking to the cafeteria, Peter halts and looks around warily. Good, she's not here.
Huh?
Nothing, let's eat. Sit down and eat. I take a seat across from Peter. As I eat, I look at his hand resting on the table, try to resist from taking it in. My relationship will be our... Resist from taking it in mine. Our relationship will be our delicious secret for a little while longer. Peter is as casual as ever, like nothing has changed. Even if he was acting differently, I don't think Samuel or Tom would catch on, what with their heads in the clouds. Want to continue our video game binge after this, Peter? No thanks, I've had enough gaming for one day. I think I'll take a walk. Care to join me, Scarlet? It's hard to suppress the wide grin that spreads across my face. Sure, I could use fresh air. I'm gonna chill at the lake. Maybe you should do the same, Tom. A little vitamin D might do you good. Only D Tom wants is...
Hey.
Shut it, Peter. Come on, Sam. You set that one up for him on purpose, didn't you? I swear it didn't. Come on, let's get out of here. I'm going back to my cave. I don't know what happened. Such a beautiful day today. Beautiful days have to be shared with beautiful company. Should I compliment him or change the topic? I don't know if I'm not too big of a fan of him right now. I'll just compliment him. It's a good thing you're here. You're too cute. Peter sighs. I want you to enjoy this moment before I bring up some bad news. What bad news? My text to Felicity didn't send last night. As far as she knows, she and I are still dating. Uh-oh. Uh-oh is right. I need to deal with this before we do anything else. I'll leave you to it then. You don't have to stick around, but maybe you could stay in the vicinity, you know, in case she tries to murder me.
Come on, Zarya.
No problem. If she wants to hurt you, she'll have to go through me first.
Damn.
Wait, but I thought we said we wait.
Get ready.
Peter.
Oh, thank God I'm not. Okay, so we're not together technically right now. For the record, eavesdropping is bad, but I never claimed to be good. Are you ready to begin our date? We're going to spend like the whole day together and the whole night. Yeah, about that. Peter awkwardly untangles himself from Felicity's embrace, taking her hands and returning them to her side. She stares up at him confused.
It's over.
It's been fun, Felicity, really, but I think it's time to call it quits.
Are you breaking up with me?
Oh my God. You're a really cool girl, but we've been together since the end of the spring, and at this point, I don't see us going anywhere.
Seriously?
You've got to be joking. You were on tour with the Red Angels for literally the entire summer. We've barely gotten to spend time together. I'm not going to argue with you on this. I can't change my feelings. I see how it is. You only care about your own feelings, not mine. So you'd rather I stay in a relationship that makes me unhappy just to please you?
I can't even.
I never said that. Ugh, I can't believe you're doing this to me. I'm really sorry, Felicity.
Ridiculous.
Oh, shove it. There's no way I'm spending the day with you after this. Our date is canceled. Okay. Okay, that's all you have to say? Biggest waste of money I ever spent. Biggest waste of time, too. Just stomps off. I can practically see the weight lift. Oh. I can practically see the weight lift from Peter's shoulders. I creep from the hiding place to join him. Wow, that's over? It's not over yet. It probably won't take too long until she finds out who you replaced her with. Replaced? You're no replacement. Thanks. Now let's say we get out of here before she comes back and decides she does want to murder you. Good plan.
I swear to God,
Well, I guess that's a positive. Nice thinking. No one's gonna be at the field on their day off, and I think they're too tired from volleyball too.
Perfect.
Feels like other people are always around and we've never had the chance to, you know. You're right. Hopefully we won't be interrupted. We sit down at one of the tables. The weather cannot be more perfect for today. So... I already know this is the answer he likes. So his eyes light up with almost childlike enthusiasm. Really, you want to hear about the Red Angels? I've been dying to know what it's like. Please tell me
why
everything.
those killed me? No.
Basically what happens here, he just talks about it, how much better it is than normal ground band.
Like I care.
And then he just talks about the moment he made the cut and how nice it was for him.
Yeah.
And then just asked if I would be interested in auditioning. Enough about me. Well, I'm thinking about my beautiful no girlfriend. Tell me something fun about yourself. And the scar on the back thing was interesting, I think, last time.
Damn.
Mm. Okay. Just basically he wants me to show him the scar, but I would have to take off my shirt, and I'm not gonna do that. And then he just says I get really red after that. I want to see if Garth is okay. There's Susie. Spend the entire day together. Yeah. Why does it sound like an accusation?
Felicity.
I cringe. Susie's glaring at Peter, but I can't help but feel at fault too. She'll get over it.
What?
Excuse me? Okay, come on, Peter, let's get some food. Dragging away from Susie, not wanting my boyfriend and best friend to make enemies out of each other. Luckily, Susie doesn't tag along. Thank goodness, barely dodging that drama.
Hiya.
There you are. Tom leaves us from the table. He shares with Samuel. Peter and I take seats across from each other. How's the game being binge? Got a lot done.
What a surprise.
We got nothing done. With friends, I smile, focusing on my mac and cheese. Making out until the sun goes down. Peter chokes on his water, dissolves into a coughing fit. Tom reaches over to pound him on the back and he waves him away. Went down the wrong pipe. Cringe thinking of Felicity crying in her room and go to change the subject. Well, we're ready to take on week 2 of band camp. How about you guys? Don't remind me. I'm sure it's going to be great. Tom, after all, it's Spirit Week, you'd better participate. I expect this week to be extremely spiritual. Spirited? You knew what I meant. What's tomorrow? Beach day.
Get ready.
Better prepare yourself. On the contrary, it is you who better be prepared. Stare at each other for a long moment, smirking. Peter's eyebrows raise ever so suggestively, and I raise mine in return. You guys are creeping me out a little bit. I see. See what? I hope Felicity will be okay tomorrow. What are you talking about? Is Felicity sick? You're pretty perceptive, Samuel, when you're paying attention. I have my moments. I have no idea what's going on. Do you, Scarlet? Try not to blush. I shake my head, avoiding Tom's eyes. Peter nudges my foot with his under the table. I kick it in return. Not now. Tom can find out on his own later. I'm not having this conversation right now. Thankfully, Peter understands the meaning of my kick and changes the subject with ease. Where is Garth? By the time we step outside and I just fall in and hang out with the boys a little while longer, simply chatting, but eventually I grow tired and hear my bed calling to me. With all that sleep I got, one would think I'd be bursting with energy. I stifle yawn. Sorry. It's okay, you need your energy for tomorrow. It's gonna be another wild week. So much happening in the first week of band camp, I can't even begin to imagine what week 2 might hold in store. I bid the boys a good night with a small wave.
Later.
You too. I don't remember that part exactly, so... Susie stands before me balancing a stack of tissue boxes.
Felicity.
I've been with Felicity all evening. I'm just about to head back over. I see. Would you like to come? She tilts her head in my direction expectantly. Suddenly, it's really hard to make eye contact. I try not to look too guilty upon mumbling my response. I think it'd be best if I stayed here. You know what? You're right. See you tomorrow. Hold my breath until the door closes behind Susie, then release it. After that, I rush to put on my pajamas and jump into bed. Fingers crossed that Susie won't come back anytime soon, lest I be subject for more of her judgment. I don't know what happened to Garth. Doubts and distractions. I think this is where I'll figure out if Garth is okay or not. Halfway through this thing, let's get pumped. As I approach the field with my bag, I notice something a little odd. Instead of practicing, the color guard is grouped in at the podium, looking on as if searching. Dang it, Garth is gone! What's going on? Garth is late. What, seriously? But he's never late. Exactly, that's why I'm concerned. Where could he be? He's never said he wouldn't be here. Maybe we should ask his roommate. Not necessary. Garth was sent home sick last night. Oh no, is he okay? No, Scarlet, he got the flu. But he seemed fine over the weekend. It came on real fast. It was a pretty sight. I couldn't risk infecting more band members at such a critical time, so I had his parents come pick him up. But he's been running all of our practices. What would we do without him? I guess running the practices falls on to you, Sabrina, until he gets back. Wow.
There's no one here.
Let's all hope he gets well soon. In the meantime, give it all your all in practice. Yes, sir. So that's it? I just forget about him?
Damn.
I don't even know if I want to continue with this route.
Huh?
He's out. He's anti. And Bastion toward me.
Hey!
I forgot Tom wore that. Honestly, guys, I don't think. Congrats to be a happy couple then. Thanks. Yeah. I'm gonna go see what the Trenzons are up to. He leaves. Is he okay? He'll get over it. Get over what? Nothing. I better go get ready. Try not to be distracted by my hot bod turning practice. Yeah, they, no. Especially saying something in his ear. Keep my lip wondering what she said. Then I just said that I don't care to turn her away. Okay. I'm gonna just save this one because I really don't feel like going through with, I don't feel like going through with Peter right now because I'm upset about the situation that just happened. I might just do Peter's route on my own just to see what happens. Look, I might finish this route again just to see what happens, and then if anything, I'll just let you guys know. But I'm kind of over Peter right now. I'm just gonna go to the home screen, and then I'm gonna do a new game, and I'm gonna choose somebody else this time. The thing is, I don't know who I'm gonna pick. Like, I kind of want to do, I really want to do Doug, because, like, Doug is adorable. But, like, I also want to do Pop-Tart, and then I also want to do Clark just to kind of see where his route leads, because I'm curious to see as to how that works when he's, like, literally one of, like, the, people that's on Mr. Wily's side. So, like, I'm curious to see how that turns out. Man, I didn't think getting a good ending in this game was going to be so hard. Many more responsibilities from here on out, you know. As you know, these past... I think I'm gonna go for Doug this time around. A couple of years, things haven't been going so well. As stoked as I am to be the band director at my alma mater, the band isn't what it used to be in the old days. But this year, everything's going to change. Oops. With my expertise and your leadership, I know we can whip this band back into tip-top form and achieve something special this season. Gonna do Scarlet, of course. Scarlet. Pulling your leg, of course I knew your name, of course. Scarlet. The other students won't just look to you for conducting patterns, they'll be looking at you as a role model whether they realize it or not. Your attitude, words, and actions will influence them in ways you never anticipated. A great deal of power rests in your hands. Didn't mean to freak you out. Don't you worry about a thing. I'll be there to guide you every step of the way, and you can surely depend on many friends you've made in band. I know how demoralizing these past couple years have been for all of you. It was hard for me too, sitting in back of the stands watching my old band get beat down again and again. Now that I'm director, those times are behind us and we have nowhere to go but up. Marching bandits are about to make a comeback. Let's do Doug this time. Maybe that'll give us a big difference. I didn't really interact with Doug all that much previously. Do, 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 do. Up until now, we always had band camp at the school. This is the first time we're holding it at a sports compound away from home. I went nuts with packing. I brought my swimsuit for the lake, my A+ badminton game, and oh no, I forgot my instrument. Oh wait, the drum major. I'm the drum major. I don't need my instrument. Have the phone, talking to mom.
Hiya.
Tom talks to me.
Mr. Wiley asked me to turn on the electric fence, but I just realized I have no idea what I'm doing. Help me out?
Sorry, Mom, have to go. Tom needs my help turning on the electric
I
fence.
love you so much.
See you on the weekend. Love you too, see ya. Follow me to the electric fence, you'll be a pro by the time I'm done with you. A pro of hitting a switch sounds complicated. I just try not to get hurt. This is where you turn it on. This is where you turn me on. Let's see what happens if I force a laugh. I'll pretend I didn't hear that and turn it on myself.
Sorry.
You know I love bad jokes. They're so unfunny that they're funny. Let's agree to disagree on that one. Turn my attention to the control panel by the fence. Just follow my intuition and hope for the best when it comes to these things. Go in, hit the switch, and there, now electric fence should be on. Pee and check if it's working.
Kidding.
I keep an eye on Tom to make sure he doesn't try anything just in case. He looks up at the top of the fence. His eyes follow it around the perimeter of the camp. Why is this even here? Oh, you know, to keep out bears, serial killers, and overbearing grandparents. The usual threats. Makes sense to me. There are less than 30 minutes until practice starts. I need to finish unpacking and find my drill book.
See you later.
Turning the corner, run right into someone.
I blocked the line.
Peter. I'm gonna like be
Oh my
so
gosh.
petty this whole time.
Hi, it's been so long. How are you?
How did they
You
die?
should be more careful.
The
when
White
you
Heart
walk.
tried to run back to his team. I hit the wall in front of him.
Try to squeeze past the two of them, but Peter doesn't budge. I can't get around him. It's alright. Felicity seems like girls are always running into things when I'm around. That's not going to fly, and I'm going to be late if he continues following me like this. I'm gonna be rude to him. Empty out my sarcasm reserves to muster the driest tone possible. Sure, whatever. Can I go now? Peter looks disappointed, but thankfully steps out of my way. I push past the two of them and head to my room. Yeah, because I'm upset with him. He broke my heart. This room is a lot nicer than I expected.
Hello.
Susie, you made it. I made it? I should be saying that to you, silly. I'm not the one whose bus broke down. Two of us embrace. Susie's my best friend in the band. Despite her small stature, she wields a sousaphone like it's nobody's business. Aren't their rooms super cozy? And we even get our own bathroom. We're living in the high life. Definitely going to be a band camp unlike any other. It sure is. So much better than having to go back to school 2 weeks before school even starts. I was never one of those kids who went away to summer camp each year. It's kind of nice to finally get to experience that, you know? Hey, I didn't get a chance to catch up with you yet. How was the rest of your summer?
Woohoo!
Oh, it was so great. Guess what? Eugene finally asked me out. I'm so happy. Wow, Eugene. He plays euphonium, right? Eugene plays the baritone. There's a difference. Oh, sorry. I guess I'm not extremely aware of the baritones. It's okay. I'll introduce you sometime. I doubt you'll forget his face once you see it again. He's the hottest guy in the marching band. Still have to find my drill book. I'm leading the morning stretches, so I can't be late.
See you later.
Won't distract you. See you in the field. And Scarlet? Next summer, let's make sure we hang out a lot more. I lead stretches while Mr. Wiley helps the pit kids unload the rest of their equipment from the instrument truck. Alright, stretching time. Everyone follow along with me and stretch those shoulders. I bring my arms across my chest and watch everyone do the same. I switch arms and so do they. Power, dance, puppets, dance. As we're stretching our quads, I notice someone out of place. A guy who's in the pit is doing stretches with us. Seeing as the pit doesn't march, I don't think he's supposed to be here. I make my way over to speak with him while everyone is focused on our ankle rolls. Hey there, Doug?
Hey!
I got his name right. A small victory, but it feels oh so good. Yeah, hey Doug, do you really need to be here? Why don't you go help the pit set up? His face, he's so cute. I point to the parking lot where the pit kids are gathered. You're sending me back? Mr. Wally said I could march this year. Why would he lie? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I thought you were still in the pit.
Phew.
You had me worried for a second there. This is my mistake. That was my mistake. So you're marching in the drumline this year.
It's awesome!
One of the biggest bass drum. That's gonna be
I
awesome.
always banged on the big drum in the pit last year, and I thought, hey, those kinds of drums get to march around the field too. So I asked Mr. Wiley if I could join him this year. Started from the bottom, now I'm here.
It's really hard to see around my bass drum, and I keep tripping over myself, but I'm sure I'll get the hang of this crab stepping thing eventually. My section leader cracks me in the shins with the sticks whenever I screw up. It's a great way to learn. The other day, it doesn't seem like he's gonna stop talking anytime soon, and I still have a stretching session to lead. I'm gonna wait patiently for him to finish. I'll wait for him to finish. But the finish line doesn't seem to be anywhere in sight. He might just keep talking until we both die of dehydration. No, I always thought kettle drums are like actual kettles, you know? So my friend and I tried to boil some tea on one, but it didn't really work out. It's Clark or something. Are you gonna stand there yapping all day, or are we actually going to get some work done? Right, sorry. I dropped back to my position at the front of the band. Doug seems happy I stayed at least. So how do you want to do this thing? Huh? Wiley asked me to rent some warm-up drills for my drum corps. You care if I take over? Go for it.
Get ready for some jumping jacks and arm circles.
Bandos. Faster. Whoa, Peter's almost are intense. Everyone run a lap around the field. No cutting corners. I'm not paying you to slack off. No one's getting paid. Now drop and give me 20. I embrace the burden. Great workout, everyone. Let's listen up with an awkward massage train. Scarlett, care to help me demonstrate? Of course not. Say nothing and give yourself a massage. I massage my own shoulders, silently glaring at Peter all the while. I see how it is. Yeah, because you were a jerk and you broke my heart. Hey, everybody, finish what you're doing. Gather around the podium. Why are you kids touching each other? That's icky. Just rubbing out the cramps from all those hours of standing at attention. Finish up and let's start. Before Mr. Wiley puts us to work, I decided to give the band a pep talk. I'm a little nervous to address a group of 60 people, but I raise my voice and inject it with much enthusiasm as it can contain. It's finally the first day of band camp. Today is one of the few days we'll be feeling completely fresh and energized, so make sure to give it your all. I know we've had rough times these last couple years, but if we stay focused and work hard to improve, I know the Blue Mountain Bandits can break a score of 90 at this year's championships. My words are followed by a round of cheering and applause. Mr. Wiley beams at me proudly.
All right.
Well said. But I don't just want you feeling fresh and energized today. I want that every day. So make sure you're all staying hydrated and getting plenty of rest during our breaks. Yes, of course. You know what else? Times have been tough, and with the school having to hire a new band director every year, well, I'm happy to say it's finally found a permanent one. I'm here to stay, and I am going to do everything in my power to restore this band to its former glory.
Let's go!
Stolen troopers who follow us to every competition and humiliated us all the time. It's time they experience a bitter taste of defeat. Everyone cheers twice as pumped as before. I have faith in you, Mr. Wiley. Let's both do our best. By now you all should have received your dot coordinate sheets. They'll show you exact positions on the field any given point in our show. Rookies, if you have any questions about where you need to be, ask your section leader. Section leaders will have all the drill charts which show a bird's eye view of each formation. They'll help you out. This year we're running the show based on wholesale planets. Sweet. Yeah, I know, super original, but Mr. Wiley kept on saying, I like hiring a professional to arrange a show as much as the next guy. I also like money, but we have neither, so we're doing a show straight out of the public domain. Oh well, it's still going to be epic. Here, Scarlett, make sure every leader gets one. Mr. Wiley dumps dozens of drill packets into my arms for me to pass out to the section leaders. All at once, they descend upon me like vultures flocking around a fresh piece of roadkill. The drill charts practically fly out of my hands. The last person to approach me is the saxophone section leader. Samuel. Hey, Samuel, here you go. He takes his drill packet with a calm nod. Samuel's pretty good at keeping a low profile, even though I've been in band with him for 2 years. I've barely spoken to him. Well, seeing as I'm drum major and all, now would be a good time to start. Excited for the show? It's a little generic, but I'm not too sure it'll go well with I'm sure it'll go over well with the judges. Yes, how can you not love Gustav Holst? So what's your section like this year? Any rookies?
Let's just say this is gonna be an interesting year.
Interesting, you say. Should I say something else? I'll just say have a good one. Have a good one.
Mm-hmm.
And then as quick as he came, he's gone. It's awfully quiet. Maybe he's just preoccupied, or actually he's just like that all the time. How about you circulate and help some of the rookies learn their sets? We won't need you to start waiting arms for a while yet. Okay, whatever you say.
Thanks, kiddo.
Shout off to another part of the field. Turn my attention to my fellow bandmates as they busily learn new formations to Mars, the opening movement of the show. Suddenly, a commotion breaks out in the mellophone section. Uh-oh, sounds like one of the mellophones has turned it into an angry phone. I've been wanting to use that joke, but I'm not sure how well it will go over.
There is no way you're in the right spot. Get with it.
Seriously, I've explained it to you at least 3 times now. How are you not getting this? Oh, of course it's her. What seems to be the problem? Pops right here can't find his spot to save his life. Aw.
Sorry.
Hey, it's okay. Turn to scold the not-so-mellow mellophone. Look, it's his first time doing this. He doesn't need you breathing down his neck. Just worry about your own drill sets.
Fine.
Oof, I got rid of her. They're called Pop-Tart, huh? That's an interesting name. Are you a freshman? Speaks so softly I can't hear a word of what he said. I lean forward, straining my ears and catching nothing. Sorry, you're gonna have to speak up. Everyone who has spent more than a year in this band is half deaf. Oh, I said I'm a sophomore, not a freshman. But this is your first year in band?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
I started playing French horn at the beginning of last year, but I was in the middle school band since I was a beginner. My guidance counselor said joining an extracurricular activity would help me get more socially acclimated.
Oh, it was a joke. Good one. So what can I help you with, Pop-Tart? I couldn't seem to find my spot, so my section leader gave me the drill charts, but I'm having trouble reading them. It says I'm supposed to be 4 steps in front of the front hash and 2 steps inside the 40-yard line. I thought this was right, but everyone keeps yelling at me and telling me I'm wrong. Help? Okay, it's going to be alright. Here, it helps to hold the chart this way, like you're on the front sideline. Pretend you're overlooking the field from the director's point of view. Ah, found the problem. You should be 2 steps off the other 40-yard line.
Oh,
I lead him across the field and show him where his dot is. He stands on it. When you're reading your coordinates, be sure to check whether you're on the left or the right side of the field. If you're to the left of the 50-yard line, left from Mr. Wiley's point of view, it'll say side 1. If you're to the right, it'll say side 2. Oh, I see. There's so much stuff to remember. I'm gonna be nice to him. Wait. Let me just see if I help anybody else. No, I want to help him. No. Yeah, there was something else. I might as well help him. Oh, let me go back more. Excuse me.
We played all the loud songs.
Anything else confusing you?
mm-hmm.
The part about being inside or outside the yard line, no one really explained that to me. 2 inside the 40 means your dot is 2 steps to the left line of two steps to the left of the line your left. But if you were marking off the other 40, it would mean 2 steps to your right. Wow, I suck at explaining this. Inside means towards the center of the field, and outside means towards the nearest end zone. Does that make sense? I think so. If worst comes to worst, just look at the form everyone else is making and you'll be able to guess where you fit in. That's what I did when I was a rookie. I'm sorry, I probably just ended up confusing you even more.
No,
No, not at all. I think I understand now.
thank you.
Thank you so much for helping me. You're welcome. See you later, Pop-Tart. Good luck. Wait, it's dangerous to go hungry. Take this.
Did they count the win?
Reaches out into his hoodie pouch and hands me a Pop-Tart in a shiny wrapper. I got the Pop-Tart enriched flour, high fructose corn syrup, and sugar never tasted so good. Love these. What flavor? Strawberry. That's so nice. Thank you. I don't think I ever got any other items besides the Pop-Tart. And, like, earplugs. Say goodbye to Pop-Tart and move off to help another section of the band. I wish I could always get paid in Pop-Tarts. I need more Doug stuff. The slow morning of learning drill, but thankfully we break 5 minutes early for lunch. Of course, Mr. Wiley talks for 10 minutes after that, so we don't actually get out early.
Bonjour.
Oh, Garth. Oh, hi, Garth. Garth is the color guard captain and the band president. He's super accomplished and the ladies love him. How's your first day of band camp been going? I don't know how to play this with Garth. Like, how do I get friendly enough where I'm not suspicious to sneak with him? Like, I don't think me sneaking out with him is gonna help, but like, how does he get out of there alive is my thing.
You can tell it's a dude.
Seeing as no one has to worry about getting smacked with flagpoles yet. Was that a joke or in poor taste? Thankfully, Garth laughs at his eyes full of humor. Your guard will join you soon enough, and when we do, I promise someone will get hit by a stray flagpole or rifle.
See, that one's fine. I don't know why.
Oh, there's an ad going on right now. It's just some replay stuff, so it's fine. The guard will join you soon enough, and when we do, I promise no one will get hit by stray flagpoles or a rifle. Whoops.
What?
So how was your morning?
Our instructor has yet to arrive, so I ran practice. Pardon my immodesty, but I did a bang-up job, if I do say so myself. Actually...
I was wondering if you would join me for lunch. We can discuss the upcoming season. Sure, let's go eat.
What you know about Pokebird?
We head to the cafeteria, nab a few burgers and chocolate chip cookies, and take a seat at a small table in the corner of the room. I look for Susie, hoping to catch a glimpse of Eugene, but she's nowhere to be found. Oh well. So what did you want to talk about?
Well.
Let's start with the fun stuff. I have a few Spirit Day themes for next week that will still need to be decided upon.
Here's the scoop.
So far we have the usual lineup: Beach Day, Twin Day, School Spirit Day. I need one more plus an idea for Section Day on Friday. Any suggestions? Planet Day. Planet Day. Planet Day. Yeah, like the show? Dress up as your favorite planet? I think we can get work with that. I know. How about we combine Section Day with Planet Day? Each section will be assigned a different planet, and the remaining day can be Superhero Day.
Do you have a...
Oh, sure, that works.
Thank you.
Thank you for your help. God, we got the Spirit Day sorted out. Anything else you need?
I had her
Nothing that
at
can't
one.
wait.
I wanted to finish her.
So are you excited for your first year's drum major? I guess so. You sound hesitant. Well, I'm thrilled to be drum major, but also kind of dreading it. Everyone is depending on me. They're literally going to be looking to me to lead them, and what if I mess up conducting during a competition?
Only a true leader would be so concerned with doing the right thing.
Oh.
You are going to be fine.
How nice. You think so?
Indeed.
I know so. Can't suppress a smile that crosses my face. Thank you, Garth. When I finish our lunch, keep the conversation light.
Bye-bye.
Feel a little calmer after speaking to Garth. I didn't mean to let my inhibitions slip out like that, but he wound up being the perfect person to talk to. In the afternoon, when it's too hot to rehearse on the field, that we gather inside a room in the camp's recreation hall to work on music. Usually the band breaks off into sectional, where the student leaders rehearse music with their respective instrument sections, but today we'll be staying together as one group. Hot sun is beating down and there's not much shade on the field, but it looked nice by the lake. I'll definitely have to go swimming at some point. While everyone is getting their instruments out, I noticed Mr. Wiley stuffing some earplugs in his ears.
You have to protect your ears, especially when you've been doing this gig as long as I have. At 33, I'm already losing my hearing. Can you believe that? And here I always thought
he's got his arms out.
To go.
I'm not sure if I was supposed to laugh at that. You should wear earplugs too. It gets loud up front in the band. Must-have fashion statement for kids who think being able to hear is cool. Rehearsals go well enough. I miss a tempo change, but no one gets mad at me. I'm human, right? Last time I checked, anyway. Peter, make sure you don't hold that high note so long. How'd you know it was me who played it? Because you do it all the freaking time. And no one else can play as high as you, but I won't say that out loud for fear of stroking your ego. Thankfully, Peter takes my advice. And just clicking something really quick. Okay. Oops. I think he's just Tom jabbers throughout the rehearsal, but I don't have the heart to tell him to shut up. Like, let Mr. Wiley take care of that. Practice that's on a good note. I'm so witty. Excuse the yawn. 30:11. As I'm packing up, I feel a sudden presence behind me. Clark. Oh, it's Clark. Lovely. If he's here to critique my conducting again, I might have to kick him in the shins.
I have a complaint.
If it's about my conducting...
No.
It's not. Though your technique could certainly use some work. God give me strength. So what's your complaint?
There is a time and place for behaving like unsophisticated apes. But that time is not in the middle of band practice.
Short, there's too much talking during rehearsal. As a leader and a role model, you need to put these people in their place, threaten to kick them out of the band if they will not comply. That was in short. I'd hate to hear the long version. Anyway, he must be referring to the brass section. How should I handle this? Should I tell him to go suck his clarinet reed? I think I apologized last time or something. I'm gonna tell him to go suck his clarinet reed. Go suck your clarinet reed, Clark.
Excuse me?
You heard me. As Clark glowers at me, I can see every inch of hatred in his eyes. But there's nothing he can do. I have the power. He turns and leaves with his metaphorical tail between his legs. Ha! That's funny. I just wanted to see what happened if I did that. Time for a nice long dinner break. I meet up with Susie and grab some food at the cafeteria. So where's Eugene? Oh, he's eating with the rest of my section. The little brass can be such a clique sometimes. Every section is in its own way. To my surprise, Tom suddenly sits down at our table. He's followed by Peter, who is followed by Felicity. There goes the neighborhood.
Hey!
Hi!
Hiya.
Hey, mind if we join you? Not at all. My popularity seems to be shooting up now that I'm drum major.
So, practice is pretty great today, right? I won a lightsaber battle with my trombone and found $5.
That's nice, but did you memorize any drill or music?
Huh?
You didn't get to
You do know what we're here for, right? Of course. Man, you're so easy to mess with. Hey, Tom, can we quit talking about band practice? Like, I don't want to think about band at all right now. I just want to relax. Can you believe the clarinets are already having a sectional?
That's crazy.
You know what else is crazy? How fancy this place is. Is the red thingy on the table a button to call a waiter? Waiter, bring me another slice of pizza, please. How did our Dirt Boy School of Arts send us here? I mean, who's paying for all this food? Don't question it, Felicity. If you do, we might wake up back at school. Maybe they're finally starting to respect the music program. That would rock. Oh, hey, Peter. Felicity and I are going to play badminton later, and we need one more player if anyone wants to join. And if you do join, you better be ready to lose. Well, that was Felicity. I mostly keep to myself for the rest of dinner. Tom and Peter monopolize the conversation, so Susie and I don't get to talk as much as we wanted to. Once we're done, we still have some extra time to enjoy ourselves.
See you later.
I'm going to hang out with Eugene. See you later. Bye, Susie. What should I do with my free time? If I go by the lake, that's Samuel, and if I do dessert, that's Pop-Tart, I think. But I guess we'll do dessert. I think I'll stay and have some dessert. I deserve it. I deserve my just desserts. I start heading for the ice cream bar when I hear someone calling my name. It's Pop-Tart. Pop-Tart is sitting by himself. As I approach, my jaw drops in shock. He has an entire plate of soft serve ice cream in front of him. Honestly, I would do that too. The ice cream is smothered and every topping at the bar has to offer. Chocolate syrup, cookie dough, peanuts, sprinkles, gummy worms, mounds of whipped cream. There's even a cherry on top. The food here is amazing, don't you think so? And we can have ice cream anytime we want. He's extremely excited. His voice is louder than usual too. I'm more amazed you can eat all of that. Actually, I don't think I can. Do you want to help me finish it? Sure, why not? I scream for copious amounts of ice cream. Please don't scream. Oh, I wasn't planning to. Pop-Tart passes me a spoon and we proceed to devour the monstrous mountain of ice cream together. That was delicious. I feel ready to take on the world. I feel ready to take on a fistful of stomach antacids, or...
Thank you.
Thanks for helping me finish this. No problem. It was my pleasure. Mostly. Still have some time to spare. What should I do? Ooh, I think the band field, because badminton's Peter and them, but band field, that's gonna have Doug there. I decided to swing by the band field. It looks like there are some other people here. I wonder what they're doing. Once I'm closer, I can make out two groups. The drum line is holding a casual game of football on the practice field. Doug is among them, yelling his excitement. Near the sideline, the clarinets are holding a sectional. They stand in a small arc around Clark, playing while he conducts. He looks really good. Or his conducting, I mean. His technique is flawless. Go along, Doug! Doug rockets past. His gaze is glued to the football soaring over his head. He doesn't see Clark until it's too late and crashes right into him. The two wind up on the ground in a tangle of limbs. You buffoon!
Oh, man.
I missed the ball.
Dare you!
You could have given me a concussion. Even worse, you could have run into one of my section and more seriously damaged our instruments. He gestures mildly to the clarinets. Doug seems to finally notice their presence.
My bad.
Sorry, Clarence. My name is Clark. Doug doesn't show any indication of hearing him. He's already jogging off to retrieve the football and rejoins his buddies. I watch the drumline play while listening to the clarinets. Every section in the band is required to have at least one sectional each week to work out the tricky sections and the music on their own time. Scarlet, go long, go long. What? Before I know it, I've been roped into a Drumlines football game. The ball is sailing straight towards me, dangerously close to Clark's sectional. Doug and the others are running towards it, but they'll never make it in time. Desperation shines in Doug's eyes. Action! Oh man, hand-eye coordination, don't fail me now. I dash forward a few steps and make a dramatic leap from the ball for the ball. Time seems to slow around me, everyone is watching. Like some kind of action hero, I catch the ball in midair and land neatly back on the ground with it close to my hands. Both Doug and Clark's eyes are on me. They're waiting for me to do something. I'm gonna spike the football down and scream touchdown. Spike the football into the ground, it bounces up and bops Clark directly on the nose. But I can't bring myself to care, this is my moment.
Awesome.
That was friggin' awesome. Aaron. Man, I wish Aaron was an option. At least I wouldn't get heartbroken by Garth or Peter. Way to go. The drumline swarms me, chanting my name. They lift me up in celebration. This is a memory I will carry in my heart forever. It's time for my favorite part of the day, the evening rehearsal. Sun goes down, the air cools off, and we put music to the drill we learned earlier. Somehow it's super energizing.
Damn, that shit be paid.
If it all goes well, I'll do my salute at the end of the night, but first stretches in another basic section. I stroll around to help out the rookies. Careful, Pop-Tart, you're hunching your shoulders and holding your elbows too close to your chest. Stand tall, elbows out. But this mellophone is so heavy. Sorry, what was that? He takes out one look at Susie, sees the phone, and shuts his mouth. After basics, I conduct a few music warm-ups, and then we start syncing the music with the drill, one move at a time. There are intermittent water breaks. I practice my salute whenever there's downtime. The entire evening, there seems to be excitement buzzing in the air. We're putting together our show for the first time under a new director who really seems to care about the band. It's early in the season, but I can already tell the show is going to be a hit.
Everyone, get set.
Grab a quick water, set up for a run-through. Peter, you know what that means. Oh, yeah.
Sun's down, guns out.
Audio kids always insist on stripping. This isn't drum corps rehearsal, you know. Okay, what am I forgetting? Right, the pit. Before we step off, our lovely friend Ensemble is going to show you what they've been working on back behind the porta-johns.
Don't pretend like you think that highly of us.
Get set.
Pit, do your thing. We're going to open this while the judges are getting settled in the box. Pretty neat, huh? I like to call it space junk. This will mark the beginning of our journey into space. Bet you come October it'll actually sound good. Mallet percussion instruments aren't together at all, but maybe that's how it's supposed to sound? One of the pit rookies drops a suspended spindle. Whoops, that definitely isn't in the music. Oh, Scarlet, I forgot to tell you something. What? Pit, stop! I can't hear myself talk. I said the salute is way too predictable, so we're shaking things up this year. Oh, give me a second.
What in the dragon's breath?
And you're on my rope, so it's fine. Sorry, I was just checking on me dog. So instead of saluting when the announcer says drum major Scarlet, is your band ready? You're gonna turn your back on the judges and start conducting immediately because screw those guys. But
Let's go.
butts are for horses, let's go. We're burning daylight, moonlight, whatever. But I practiced that darn salute more than I practiced my conducting. Is what I wanted to say, but I'll bite my tongue and do my job. There's the megaphone. Read off the introduction to kick off the show. I've always wanted to do this. As soon as I say your name, turn around and start conducting. Okay, Pit, you can start playing Space Junk again.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to introduce the Blue Mountain High School Marching Band, presenting their 2020 field show, The Planets. Selections include Mars, Venus, Mercury, and Jupiter. From the Planet Suite, the band is under the direction of Victor Wiley. The drill was written by Victor Wiley.
I think Mr. Wiley's getting a little ahead of himself with all this narration. He rides the scissor lift up for a better view of the field, continuing his speech as he rises. I know it's silly, but I really wanted to do my salute. No, I shouldn't let this get me down. I'm the drum major. I'm right where I want to be. Salute or not, it's going to be amazing. Marion in the pit captain is staring at me intently for the count off from her position behind the marimba. I should be ready to. I should be ready too. I ascend the podium and brace myself as Mr. Wiley finishes rattling off all the names of the section leaders and soloists.
Let's go!
Drum major Scarlet, is your band ready? Here we go, our first run through of the show. Just look at that fire. Look at the pure, unadulterated defiance. I love it. I suppress a smile and stay focused. The music builds slowly. The woodwinds and brass are marching in 2 regiment blocks on opposite sides of the field like 2 armies marching toward each other to do battle. Chill goes up my spine and the show comes to life under the field lights for the first time. 2 halves of the band collide with each other and merge into a jagged, chaotic shape. Everyone comes to a halt at the peak of the crescendo and flags twirl in the air. I give a cutoff. And just like that, it's over. That's the end of everything we've learned so far. It wasn't even a minute long, but it's the beginning of something epic. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Here we are going to beat the snot out of those other bands this year. He jumps up and down, hollering and pumping his fists. I laugh, sharing his exuberance.
Bring it in!
And that's a wrap. Everyone gather at the podium. Really great job today, kiddo. It's not bad for a first day at all. If we keep up the same momentum throughout the week, next week, no doubt we'll keep getting better and better until we achieve our full potential. Mr. Wiley, I voted if we have already reached the peak of perfection. What then?
Impossible!
There's always room for improvement, and this band is far from the peak of perfection. I can see Clark nodding vigorously up front. I'm pretty sure Peter just met himself, but it went over Mr. Wiley's head. Before we return in for the night, it's time for Scarlet to announce who won section of the day. Wait a second, did he just spring responsibility of, hold on, sorry.
Yeah, but you want him
Of awarding the section of the day on me? I've been so focused on doing a good job conducting that I wasn't looking out for the best section of all. Couldn't Mr. Wiley have warned me ahead of time? Whoever wins gets to hold on to this trophy I dug out of the bowels of the band room. We won it in the last competition. We beat the troopers back in. He's going to the dusty little plaque in the base of the trophy. 1999, before any of you were even born. Well, Scarlet, who should I give the section of the day award to? Trumpets, trombones, or the clarinets who held a sectional today? Should I give it a Clark? Should I be mean? I wonder if giving it to the trombones will actually get them to do a sectional. I don't feel like it would, but I just wonder. I think the only way the trombones will do a sectional is if, like, I end up going for, let's make Clark not hate us that much. After all, they already held a sectional one day one. That's some dedication right there.
Yes!
He gets so happy. The band bursts into applause. Clark steps forward and accepts the trophy with grace. This clarinet section is all smiles. I think I made a great choice. Thank you, Scarlet. Mr. President, do you have any important announcements for us? Just a friendly reminder to pick up your 2020 show shirt from the Dining Commons, and don't forget about the beach party at the end of the week. Let me know by Wednesday if you'll be staying or taking the early bus home so we know how many burgers and hot dogs to make. Hear that, everybody? Don't come whining to Mr. Wiley when you don't get a hamburger on Friday because you forgot to RSVP. I got one more thing for you all tonight, rookies. You're gonna love this. Reese's out the nearby storage shed and comes back holding a bundle of gray fur. No way, is that... That's a weird looking cat. No.
Are you kidding me?
That thing was in the storage shed? Looks like she's finally awake. Pretty little gal is my pet raccoon, Bandy Boo. Bandit. Her name is Bandit. I promised myself I still wasn't married. I promised myself if I still wasn't married by the time I hit 30, I would adopt one in honor of my high school mascot.
Dude.
Your school had a raccoon mascot too? Whoa. Yeah, because he went here. Did you miss the 100 times he mentioned that?
Really?
Is it legal to own a raccoon as a pet? Alright, Sam, well, it should be illegal to be this cute. Like the rest of her kind, Bandit is a kleptomaniac, so keep an eye on your valuables. Hey, what's that she's chewing on? Is that one of our wind chimes? See, what did I tell you?
To the ready.
Well, kids, that's all for tonight. Go to the ready. Everyone spreads their legs at shoulder width, lets their arms fall to their sides, and bows their heads. Stand quietly waiting for the signal. Some of the freshmen glance around in wonderment before following suit.
Ten hut.
They all snap to attention.
Why me?
Basically snap to attention.
Congratulations.
On a productive first day of camp, Blue Mountain, be sure to get plenty of rest tonight. In your own rooms, absolutely no gentlemen in the ladies' rooms and vice versa. And don't forget we're on a 10 o'clock curfew.
What a day!
Agreed. I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow. When are you getting up? Around 7, I need time to shower. You're going to sleep all sweaty and gross? Yuck.
Don't be rude.
Hey, if I don't shower in the morning, I won't be able to function. Fine, then I'll just have to plug my nose while I sleep.
Good night.
Good night. I put on my PJs, turn off the lights, and climb into bed. On to day 2. Sharing kind of a lot of faces, some new and some old. I'm looking forward to all of the new relationships and memories this year will bring. Just like Mr. Wiley said, things are going to change.
They wouldn't stop. I think I had to come back to search with some more turrets. That's why I said I hate playing Sim.
Mission to Mars.
The turrets and her turret.
Bright new day. I woke up, took a shower, and ate breakfast early. In one corner of the field, guards is readying all the guard equipment for practice. The low brass section is hanging up by the lift. Wiley is oversee practice, not far off. Pop-Tart is by himself. Church is built back for 15 more minutes, so I have some downtime. Chat with your friends in the low brass section.
What the fuck?
Hey Tom, what's up?
What the fuck?
Oh wait, back.
Where am I endorsement for that carry, boys?
Ba 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 ba. You know what? If I remember if I talked to Gars, he asked if anybody else needs help. So I'm gonna talk to Gars. Need any help? Need help with him? Thank you for the offer, but the guard is doing just fine.
Hi!
Oh, hi Sabrina. How are things going?
Yay!
Going great. I'm Gar's number 2 for today, co-captain of the guard. Still no instructors yet? Not yet. Weird. Well, let me know if you do need anything.
Actually...
Would you mind going over there to help that rookie with that yard line markers? It seems he's gotten the lines mixed up. That won't do. I'll go help him out. It's Pop-Tart. What are you up to? What was that? Sorry, hard of hearing, remember?
Sorry.
Said I'm setting up the yard line markers. Mr. Wiley told me you would help me understand the layout of the field better. I see. Well, your markers are off. Got it wrong? Don't worry about it. You're still learning. Would you like help resetting them?
That's okay.
You don't have to do that. I'd be happy to help. Nonsense. I'd be happy to help.
Thank you.
Oh. Together we fix the yard markers. Let me do something to thank you. He blurted it out so suddenly and nearly jumped. Oh, you don't have to do that. I could treat you to...
No.
The food here is all free and I don't have any money anyway. He dissolves into streams of mumbling. It's fine, Pop-Tart, really. Like I said, I'm happy to help. I pat him on the shoulder before going on my way. See you at practice.
Ew, what the fuck? Why
ya.
did she make that sound?
Mr. Wiley cuts stretches to basic shorts. Basic short, I can tell he's anxious to continue learning the opener. Unfortunately, some tedious subsets come up in the drill that slow the process down. The brass have a hazardous cross through they can't get the hang of. The mellophones and low brass are backing into the trumpet line, and the trumpets are leaving enough space for them to pass through. Come on, brass. We have learned how to dress a line back of minicamp. Why aren't you cross-dressing? Scarlet, yes. I need to work with the brass on this. Would you rep those extra last few drill sets with the woodwinds and drums so they can get some extra practice in? Sure thing. He hands me a spare gawk block. Too bad there are no other staff members around. Take care of this. Not even the assistant director is here today. Why on earth would they not show up for band camp? Some commitment. Oh well, I'm happy to help out. Do as Mr. Wiley instructed, running the woodwinds and drums through their set changes, but something seems a little off. Hey, clarinets and flutes, is there supposed to be a huge space in the middle of the line? I met with a number of deadpan stares. For a moment, no one says anything.
No.
That's not supposed to be there. A freshman flutist who couldn't handle band quit after minicamp. Now we have a gap. Lovely. Felicity wanders over and begins playfully headbutting Clark.
Clark.
What are you doing? I told you not to worry about it, silly. Mr. Wiley told my daddy he found someone to fill the spot. Your daddy?
Duh.
My daddy's the Band Boosters president. Everybody knows that. Anyway, I heard a transfer student from Virginia is coming.
Well,
And where exactly are they? They never showed up. How useful. Okay, chatter. Enough chatter, everyone. Let's run this section again. They reset the form and we run through everything once more. Focus on the saxophones and drums this time around. Looks like there's more than one problem that requires my attention. Doug looks rather lost. Help him review his counts. Aw, how goes it, Doug? Everything okay over here?
Oh yeah.
Everything's great. I just have no idea what I'm doing. In that case, sounds like everything is not great. What do you need help with? Everything? Right, I'll help you out. It's important you don't get lost or miscount your sets. You might run someone over.
I've never run anyone over, but one time I ran myself over.
How is that even possible?
Anything is possible.
Alright then, let's address this. Help him review his counts. I help Doug review his counts. I hope no one gets annoyed. I'm giving all my attention to him, but it really is important that our biggest space shop knows what he's doing.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Phew.
Man, this marching stuff can be pretty taxing, right? We work with just as hard as the football team. Why don't marching bands get more credit? I wonder that every day of my life.
Whoa.
Every day, huh? More or less. I better go. Good luck, Doug. You too. Practice drags on. I continuously circle the field, keeping my eyes peeled for any lost freshmen who might need a helping hand. I shouldn't be here.
Really?
Looks like you're in the right spot to me.
No.
I meant down here on the field. Where else would you be? Should be up on the podium. Are you even listening to me?
What?
What?
Clark.
What is it now?
Ask Mr. Wiley if we can have another water break. Why do you always want me to ask? Aren't you always bragging that no one can say no to you? And we already had a water break. It's time to get back to work. Fine. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to eavesdrop? Oops, sorry. I'll be on my way.
Oh my gosh.
Calm down. I was joking. Right. Are the two of you deaf? Get back to work. Yeesh, okay, I'm going. Felicity and I share an eye roll. After practice, I eat lunch with Susie. We discover the hamburger patties are capable of bouncing on the table. Not long after, Tom approaches us.
Hiya.
Hey, Scarlett. Susie, got a minute?
Hello.
What's up? Peter and I are going to play some video games after practice tonight. Would you two ladies like to come to our room and hang out?
Aww.
Sounds fun, but the little brats are having a little get-together and I wanted to go to that. Sorry.
It's all good.
What about you? I'd love to come. That is, if you don't mind losing to a girl. I don't want to injure your manly pride.
Oh yeah.
Susie totally ships us. I don't know why. But I think it's because she knows Tom likes us, because he obviously likes us. You really think you could beat me on my own game? Oops, sorry, I muted my mic by accident. I don't think I know. Challenge accepted. Since we have 4 controllers, feel free to bring a friend. Alright. Wait, I just remembered the curfew.
Oh, come on.
No one listens to that rule, and no one's around to enforce it. Mr. Raleigh sure won't. Besides, there's not going to be any funny business. Okay. You know which room is mine, right? The decisions to make. Let's just say yep. Yep.
Great.
See you there. So what, hey, where'd my burger go? There. Susie points across the cafeteria, where Sly Raccoon's making off with Tom's hamburger.
Hey.
I remember back in high school, they used to make these, like, spicy chicken sandwiches. They were actually so good. Like, one of the very few items that were actually good in high school.
What?
Like, most of the school lunches were kind of, like, gross. But, like, for some reason, those spicy chicken sandwiches were always good. Bandit makes a run. The actual burgers, those were not that great. The meat kind of looked fake. Bandit makes a run for the door, but it's sold by the hamburger clutched in her paws. Everyone in the cafeteria laughs at the spectacle. Wow. Wow, what? Nothing. He's cute, don't you think? She's really trying to set us up with him. What the heck? Are you kidding? No, you don't think so? Have fun tonight. After a minute, Tom returns empty-handed. And what exactly were you planning to do with that hamburger once you got it back? Eat it. It was a good hamburger. Tom has no taste buds, or fear of germs, or rabies. I'm sure Bandit doesn't have rabies, though. Mr. Wiley wouldn't bring a rabies-infested raccoon to band camp, would he? After lunch break, we're on the midday music rehearsal. Restless energy fills the band room. There's a constant chatter when we're not playing, and I can tell Mr. Wiley's patience will soon run out. Okay, everyone from B. No one is listening. No one moves to bring their instruments up. I think my patience is wearing thin as well. From B, it's a little bit better. Still, we'd be getting a lot more done if everyone was concentrating. That's enough. Clark twists in his seat to glare fiercely at Peter.
Disgusting.
Not only is your section disgustingly out of tune, you're playing so loud that I can't hear myself think. Does dynamic contrast mean nothing to you?
Whatever.
Hey, just because your instrument can't play above mezzo piano doesn't mean you have to get all whiny. Why don't you worry about that about your own section?
If I see something wrong, I am going to correct it.
See something wrong, so I'm going to correct it too. I'm gonna reprimand Peter. This is a little bit of payback from last time. Peter.
Yep.
Stop sassing everyone or I'm going to shove your trumpet so far down your throat. You'll have to play the fiddles with your tonsils. We'll be using stomach acid to greet the slides. That was scarily descriptive. And while you're at it, play in tune and add the dynamic printed on the music. Despite what you may think, the audience would like to hear the other instruments in the band. He doesn't look happy at being called out. Sure. Serves you right. Things go a little smoother after that interruption, but not by much. I can tell Mr. Wiley is very displeased by the time rehearsal is over, although no one seems to notice but me. For everyone can go gallivanting off to dinner, Mr. Wiley stops them. Section leader meeting at the podium half an hour before our next rehearsal starts. Be there. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. I'm a little tired and I think I'll eat by myself today. As I'm crossing the dining hall, I catch sight of Garth. He's eating with Sabrina. When our eyes meet, he sits straight and waves me over. Well, can't ignore a request from the band president. I take my tray over and sit down with them.
Greetings.
Hello there, Scarlett. How are things today? I'm okay. My arms are a little tired from all the conducting.
Who said that?
Only mine are tired from spinning flags. With Garth, we understand completely what with all the extra practices the guard has. The guard has extra practices? Yes, you didn't know. The guard might as well be on another planet from the band. They go off work by themselves for the most of the day and don't usually join us until after dark.
Indeed.
Carrying those flags, rifles, sabers around for hours can be quite taxing.
Garth?
I would kill for your biceps. My rifle tosses in Mars never look as good as yours because my wimpy lady arms. Don't sell yourself short. Your rifle tosses are magnificent. Your arms aren't wimpy. They are. All of the girls in Garden have wimpy arms.
Every girl I know could kick my ass.
Simply not true. I'm not ashamed to say that every girl I know could kick my ass.
That's sweet.
Anyways, my own arms feel like they're about to fall off. That's dramatic. It's nice. Is it? Losing my arms would make my job a bit difficult. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. The melophones just started chucking banana peels at the trumpets. I don't blame you. Look, one just hit Peter in the face. Oh, that's hilarious. I was just thinking, what if you had to eat dinner and plan band events with Peter or Clark? I would feel terribly sorry for you if you did. Peter or Clark, I'm confused. We did that when we held election for band president. On vacation with my dad.
Oh well.
Oh, this is just them fighting over band president. And then just saying how Peter just basically said it was a popularity contest that he won, but he didn't want the title. So, next in place was Garth, so Garth got it.
Sorry, the switch up is insane.
Told you so.
Yeah, basically that's what happened. Everyone in the guard voted for Garth, of course. I had no idea all this happened. I can't even imagine Peter as band president. Nor can I.
Garth?
Did you just say something about wanting to rip him a new one after he did that? Shall we stop reminiscing and make our way over to the section leader meeting? Yes, let's. Garth, Sabrina, and I walked to the base of the drum major podium where the other leaders are gathering around Mr. Wiley. Peter, Clark, and
Fuck.
Samuel are all here.
Wow.
Barry the baritone is here too, and Olive is representing the mellophones.
You got a big pig?
I could practically taste the tension crackling between Peter and Clark. Samuel's the epitome of chill as always. He gazes out towards the lake.
Bring it in.
Everyone here? I look around. Marion and Aaron arrived just in time for the start of the meeting. Yes, sir. Good. I wanted to talk about all of you because there's a serious lack of motivation in this band today. Every one of you was selected to be a section leader for a reason. You all need to step up and set an example everyone can follow. His gaze bores into Peter, who offers up a shrug of indifference. Clark stands with his chest puffed out, while Samuel nods vaguely. When Mr. Wiley looks at me, I try to look serious and determined. As I'm sure you've noticed, we were severely lacking in the instructor department. In fact, no instructor showed up to band camp. Due to these unforeseen circumstances, I can't stress enough how important strong student leadership is to the future of this ensemble. I want the band to have the same work ethic as they did yesterday. No, better than yesterday, because we should always be improving. Going backwards isn't an option. Capiche?
Take a picture.
All right.
Thank you for the enthusiastic response. Now I want everyone in this group to name one way we can model outstanding rehearsal etiquette of our peers. Be quiet and pay attention to who's in charge. Correct.
Sir.
Mr. Wiley, sometimes setting a good example is enough. We have to step up and take charge. Scare the freshmen into submission.
Yeah.
Well, no, I wouldn't say. You're partially right, Clark, but I'm not sure about the part where you scared the freshmen into submission. I didn't say... Peter, what about you?
Try not to suck.
Not the answer I was looking for either. Some people can't help that they suck, so it's up to us to find a way to make them better. How should we go about doing that, Aaron? The meeting drags on. Keep an eye on Peter. When he's blatantly not paying attention, he's either rolling his eyes or smirking. He's not taking this seriously at all. It's being totally disrespectful to Mr. Wiley and everyone else here. I can feel anger bubbling up inside me until I can no longer pay attention to what Mr. Wiley is saying. I have to talk to Peter after this.
Sir.
And remember, sir, should anything happen to Scarlet, I'm here if you need me. Wait, what was that? Is Clark planning to hire a hitman?
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, folks, that's all I need to be said. I'll call everyone else to the field for practice. Section leaders start to disperse. So angry, I'm just about trembling before I can think twice about what I'm doing. I grab Peter's arm. He swirls in surprise. Was just trying to fill up my bicep or something. Suddenly, I feel nervous. His eyes meet mine. Half a mind to double back from what I'm about to do. Why can't you take marching band more seriously? There are lots of people who are taking this activity seriously. You can't just blow us off. I take band seriously, and I always give 110% on the field. I'm not talking about your trumpet playing or marching. It's your attitude. You're a section leader and you don't try to help others. You walk around here like you don't care at all. Why, Peter? Well, I wasted energy in my last year and I'll be out of here soon. This band sucked and it's not going to get any better in one season. We've already lost. With that attitude we have. It's the beginning of the season and you've already given up. If everyone was like you, we wouldn't stand a chance. If everyone was like me, we'd blow away all our competition. No, we wouldn't. On that note, I walk away from him. I notice someone else hovering but nearby. Samuel, did you hear all that?
Nice one.
Nice one?
That's exactly what he needed to hear.
I was happy to hear it too. Smiles and walks away, leaving me feeling good about my actions. It's time for evening practice, but before getting started, I see Mr. Wiley out. There's something that's been bothering me. Hey, Mr. Wiley, I have a question. Ask away. Where's the rest of the staff? Shouldn't we have a whole team of them? The guard instructor, the drumline instructor, not even the assistant band director showed. Yes, astute observation. This is a very good explanation for their absence. They couldn't...
Dog!
What do you think you're doing, climbing inside that bass drum? Shoot, I guess it doesn't really matter. I was only curious. Time to start practice. We start with music, warm-ups this time, and rehearse the show music from today's drill set with the percussion. Wait, something doesn't sound right. What's missing? Oh, Doug missed this part.
Dog!
Huh?
Where's the bass? He points to his drum. I didn't mean where's the bass.
My bad.
And while you're at it, get your feet in time.
I think you're asking a little too much.
We're on the podium for much of the night as we put music with the Mars drill we learned today, and we run each individual set over and over. I'm getting a little tired of hearing the same measures on repeat. I hope we start the second movement of the show before next week.
I came.
Nearby, the guard is preparing to rehearse the sets with the band for the first time. I can hear Garth addressing his section. Let me remind you, ladies. Tonight we'll be bringing out the drop jar. Every time you drop your flag or the rifle in the field, you have to drop $1 in the jar. And then at the end of the season, we'll use the money to buy a big freaking bag of candy. How would that be motivating them not to drop their equipment? By we, I meant Garth and I. Garth and I will buy a big freaking bag of candy. You girls will get to watch us eat it.
Actually,
I was planning to donate the money to the band boosters. Let's save the candy for Spirit Week, shall we? This is why I love Garth. Take notes, section leaders. You should all be coming up with creative, motivational strategies for your own section. Jeez, it's hard to talk. Probably because I've gone through all of this stuff already. Maybe it's worse than I thought. I told you to run straight through everything. Why did you stop? Because that's all we learned, Mr. Wiley.
What?
That's the whole thing? Yes. Yesterday you seemed really impressed with how far we'd come. That was yesterday, this is today. Reset to the top of the first impact. Maybe I shouldn't have made this drill so complicated. Thankfully, it's almost time for the final run through of the night.
Sun's down, guns out.
Guns out, here we go. The run is just okay. I guess it was just one of those days where we couldn't get it together. I want y'all to get a good night's sleep tonight. Come back tomorrow with a better attitude and work ethic. You're dismissed. Wait, Mr. Wiley, the section of the day? Go ahead. Section of the day is... the saxophones. I don't think I've picked the saxophones yet. Section of the day is the saxophones for the hard work and focus during practices. Kieran will sweat one another while the rest of the band tries to not look jealous.
Yeah, come on!
Come on, Sam, get pumped. We won on only the second day of camp. Samus says nothing, looking thoroughly unexcited by the whole thing. Excuse me.
What a day!
Did you do that yesterday? Maybe, but I mean it this time. What a day. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. I think then this heat, it turns everyone into slugs. Anyway, the little brats are having a get-together, so I'm off to find them. For what?
It's Baritone Awareness Day.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
See you later.
Later, Susie. Time for getting out Tom's, but I still need to pick someone to take up that fourth controller. Who should I invite? Garth? No. Samuel? No. Pop-Tart? I already did Pop-Tart. Ooh, let's do Doug. I'll bring Doug. He's always a riot. Finally, I'm gonna get more Doug. The drum major. Am I dreaming? No. Were you sleeping? No. Then I'm pretty sure you're not dreaming. I wanted to know if you'd like to come with me to Tom and Peter's place for some video games. Tom and Peter? I don't know who they are, but I'm down if you're going. Let's go then. We head to Tom and Peter's room. They greet us at the door.
Hiya.
You made it.
Gonna die me like that, so
Hey, you're in the drum line, right? What's your name again?
Oh yeah.
Yup, the name's Doug. Nice to officially meet you. I'm Tom.
It's funny.
Peter. No offense, but I'm probably not gonna remember. Let's play some games.
Great.
Come on in and pick one out. He leads us over to the game console where the couch has been set up. I sit down next to Doug. Let's shoot things. It's funny. Scarlet? Sounds good to me. Split into teams for the game, Doug and I versus Peter and Tom. Turns out Doug really knows his stuff, except for one tiny thing. Doug, that's the third time you shot me! I'm on your team for crying out loud! No way!
Yeah,
this man has been killing me during the games. Don't you my bad me. Friendly fire is about to get a whole lot less friendly if you do that again.
Huh?
Whoa, someone's angry. We've won every game, I can get used to this. No, wait, we're winning the next one, I can feel it. Unfortunately, I can feel nothing. Doug annihilates me with another headshot. He said, oops. Everyone is looking at me for my reaction. I feel like I'm going to explode. Rage quit. Shoot Doug in the face after respawning. Request this week.
I got off guard, that's what I did.
I'm gonna shoot Doug in the face after respawning. I say nothing. I can see Doug shooting me nervous glances, but my face doesn't even twitch. I wait to respond. I wait for the perfect moment to present itself to me, and then, only then, do I strike. Ha! That's what you get. Did she just? She did.
Bro,
you shot me on purpose. How does your own medicine taste? Bitter. He begins laughing uncontrollably, much to my surprise. I made the right decision. I'll show you. Oh my god, we're just gonna shoot each other now. That's funny. Hey.
You canceled it out?
The game escalates to an all-out shooting match between me and my partner. We drop dead dozens of times while Peter and Tom look on in bemusement. Neither of us can stop laughing as we take turns nuking each other. In the end, we don't care if we lost every single game. We had plenty of fun being losers. Sooner or later, it's time to go. Curfew passes us, and I still need to get a good night's sleep.
Oh, there it is.
Let's go, Doug.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for the invite, Tim and Parker. Tim and Parker. You're welcome.
See you later.
Have a good night, Dave. It's Doug. He's such a dork. See you guys in the morning.
When I dashed, I saw the jump grab.
Good night, Doug. Thanks for coming with me tonight. Wait, what is it? Can you walk with me to my room? I get lost a lot. This place is like a maze. Oh, you were serious? Sure, I can walk you back. Chivalry isn't dead after all. It's the other way around, but I guess. I walked Doug back to his room on the boys' wing. Here we are. Good night, Doug. Night, What was your name again? He really doesn't know by now. I'm the drum major, and we've hung out on multiple occasions. Should I... I'm not gonna get offended. Patiently remind him what your name is, or give him a fake name just for kicks. I don't know. What do you guys think? Patiently remind him what your name is, or give him a fake name just for kicks. I feel like he'd find that funny, but I want to be nice to him. My name is Scarlet.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I got it. Sorry, Scarlet. It's fine. I'm not the best with names either.
Yeah.
I promise I won't forget it this time. Good night. Oh, he remembered. He gives me a pat on the head, then goes inside the room. Oh, a pat on the head. I can't help but smile all the way back to my own room. That's cute. Feeling oddly light, I open the door to my room. Looks like Susie's already asleep. Better be careful not to wake her. What a fun and eventful day it's been. If I were in a video game, I sure would save my progress right about now. Time for bed.
Oh, that play the game?
Fumble in my keys and
I got it.
collapse. Is it because nothing up until this point really matters? Tension on the rise. Maybe I will save right here, just in case. Hey Mom, you get 2 more questions then I have to go. Fine, so have you made any new friends? Well, I guess so. Now that I'm drum major, I've had to interact with a lot more people, so it's kind of impossible not to make more friends. It's great. Okay, one more. What would you like for dinner when you come home this weekend? Beef stew? It's the middle of summer. I know, but I've been eating crappy cafeteria food all week. I need homemade beef stew to re-energize me. Fine, fine. Beef stew it is. Sorry, anyway, gotta go. Talk to you later.
I love you so much.
Love you too. I grab a granola bar and run it to the door. Start the day with stretches just as we do every morning. In a way, I kind of miss the sore calves that would come with this time of year. But at the same time, I'm glad to be a lazy drum major. As we're finishing up, I notice Mr. Wiley nearby. He's pacing back and forth, glancing over the crowd of students. Someone missing? I scan the band. Yeah, there's definitely someone missing. Come to think of it, isn't there supposed to be someone helping with warm-ups?
No.
Buttheads. But what? That scared me. I'm still half asleep. Buttheads are what we call people who don't show up to practice on time. People who are most likely curled up in bed snoring the day away while we suffer in the sun without them. Buttheads, 2 of them. Go get them, will you, Scarlet? Yes, sir, but who are the buttheads? Peter and Tom. Those slackers, I expected better of upperclassmen. Oh dear, I hope our get-together from last night wasn't the cause. Be right back. Run to the lot and straight to the boys' room, and knock loudly, praying they'll answer in normal clothes. Morning. I think he's still half asleep. I clap my hands in front of his face. Alright, time to wake up, rise and shine, up and at 'em, you're late for practice. What? Put some clothes on. Before he can think of a flirtatious response, I slam the door. I wait on the patio, tapping my foot impatiently while the 2 boys inside yell at one another. Mom, this is all your fault. I told you to plug the alarm clock back in when you were done playing games. I did. I swear it's not my fault. And for the record, you're equally capable of setting an alarm on your phone, Peter. So are you. After a minute of banging around, the door flies open and there's a stand. And there stand Tom and Peter, each fully clothed.
Sorry.
Sorry for making you wait, Scarlet. I'm not the one who's upset. Mr. Wiley?
What the fuck? I was hitting
Whatever.
Our alarm didn't go off. You can't blame us for something we had no control over.
Oh,
You say so. Let's get going. Stretched. How's everybody doing tonight? Or today?
Yeah, I fucking lowered the Kiriko.
Ugh, my neck cracked. I had a nap earlier, that was nice, and then I had some Olive Garden today. It's pretty good. Rushed the two of them to practice. Mr. Wiley finds us before we even get on the field, as though he can smell the boys' fear. Where were you? Don't you care about this organization, or sleep more important to you? No, sir. Marching band is the only thing that matters. There was a mistake with the alarm clock. Oh, excuse me. It wasn't our fault. Excuses. I don't care why it happened or whose fault it was. Just don't let it happen again. Yes, sir. Peter doesn't care. I bound my head in shame. Then I remember that I'm not at fault here. I don't have to stand here while they continue to get yelled at.
Oh my god, jump after the easy grid.
Sorry, I'm just chewing on ice.
No!
I move away quickly to find something else to do.
Go away.
Get out, get out, get out of the pit! You're not in the pit anymore, so you're no longer entitled to the pit's food. Hands off.
My bad.
Sorry, Mom. And you're not allowed to call me that anymore either. I'm the pit's mother, not yours. Looks like Marianne's on the warpath. She cruelly slaps a half-eaten glazed donut out of Doug's hand. It lands on the ground. What a waste. She rounds on me and catches me in her stony glare.
What do you want?
Just warning Doug to watch out for Mr. Wiley. Your face. Slowly crush a donut while staring into Doug's eyes.
I don't know, let's just sit Junkrat. Let's get him half.
Just want to warn Doug, Mr. Wiley's breath is on the loose. You better get back on the field.
Thanks a lot.
He jots off to his position on the field. Marion, what's the pit doing all the way out here? You need to set up further away so our metronomes don't conflict with each other. Remember, go back beyond the porta potties. Thought you wouldn't notice.
What? Jerk.
Nothing. The marching basic session flies by with no interruptions. Everyone knows Mr. Wiley's angry and no one wants to be the next victim of his fury. He is determined to finish learning the last few drill sets from Mars, so there will be plenty of time for cleaning. After a quick water break, we get straight into it. There's a great deal of chattering coming from the back of the field. Enjoy your extra hour of sleep, Peter. I think seeing Wiley chew you out made my day.
Like I care.
I could skip the entirety of band camp and still be better than you guys. It's true, he could. Yeah? Well, well, can you play the drums like I can? Can a monkey hit a coconut with some sticks? He just called you a monkey. Shut up, Doug.
You know what it is? It's like
Shut it. Drums are harder to play than a trumpet. You're just jealous because Peter's a soloist. Drummers don't get solos because no one wants to hear
it was
them.
Fun until it got retarded with the doorways.
What the hell? Who are you? His #1 fan? Peter's the best. He got the cheerleader captain to dump the quarterback for him. You freaks wish you were as cool. That's old news, buddy. Okay, break it up, people. We need to be paying attention to Mr. Wiley. Mr. Wiley's busy helping the woodwinds with something, and so they ignore me and continue to snipe at each other. Sheesh, it's like I'm not even here. Trumpets are so full of it.
No,
and drummers have absolutely nothing going on upstairs. Huh? Upstairs? Where? In the dorm? Aw, Doug.
Perfect.
Thank you for the visual aid, Doug. Peter looks past drummer to Aaron, who's been doing nothing to rein his section in this whole time. Hey, Aaron. Don't bother him. You want to talk to him? You go through us. Wow, okay. Tell your precious leader to stop sizing his section on mine. Or seizing. Sizing? Seizing? If he has a problem with me, he can confront me about it like a man. He raises his voice and Aaron finally looks his way. The air crackles with tension for a moment as their eyes burn into each other's. For once in their lives, Drum and Drummer shut up and just stare. Is there going to be a fight? We're moving on. Next set. I have a sigh of relief, thank goodness.
Me?
The drummers and trumpets
Yeah.
go their separate ways, but we
Does
hit
he know
another
about the
roadblock
shoe
in the
that
next
he
set
wanna
when
get
Mr.
you
Wiley has to help the woodwinds out yet again.
I
Peter
gotta get out the
and
corner
Aaron
if I can-
continue to
if I
silence
get
each
before I
other
can
up from a
dash it
distance like big cat. I approach the drum line. Could you two maybe not kill each other? You're both important to this band. What do you
I'll be
mean?
objective.
You and Peter obviously don't like each other.
Yeah.
Peter? Is that his name? I didn't know either. Regardless, promise me you won't rip his head off if given the opportunity.
Yeah, you were just standing there.
Don't
bro.
worry,
You
if Aaron tries anything, I'll keep him
Yeah,
in
go look in
line.
your face.
You will you?
Oh yeah.
I'll
I
put
thought
him
you
in a
were gonna trap
headlock
for a
like
second.
this.
If you'd have
Doug
standing
reaches
there-
around his bass drum and grabs Aaron in a one-armed headlock. Aaron flinches and tugs at his arms to remove it, but it's locked firmly into place. Promise you won't kill Parker. Parker. Oh, there's an ad coming up, you guys. I'll give it a second so you guys can see what happens next. This is ad starting soon. We'll just wait a little bit. I'll just talk, I guess, for the next couple minutes. It's so funny. I'm enjoying this. I haven't seen this the last time. Last time it was... I don't even remember what happened last time, to be honest with you guys. Was it, like, the low brass, or... I feel like it had something to do with, like, not Peter. It had to do with, like, maybe the clarinet or something. Honestly, I don't even know.
Yeah. It's pretty fun.
Is it ad running? It just says ad starting soon.
Necro,
Weird.
but can you go pee pee real quick?
Is my stream still on? It still shows it's on. Oh, did the ad go? Pre-roll ads are disabled for 39 minutes. Ad in progress. Oh no, the ad started. There we go. Yeah, I was just making sure. It was like, it looked kind of weird. Oh, hi, Jotaro. You're awake? The dog's awake. Jotaro woke up. Because my fiance went out of the room. But yeah. It's 11:55. I don't want to stop playing though. And I'm enjoying these new scenes where it's like Doug and other members. It's nice to be somewhere fresh and not have the same old, you know? I think before, because it was more focused on like Tom, Peter, and Garth, but now I'm seeing more so like Little Brass, some Pop-Tart and stuff too. So that's nice. And I think it includes a little bit more Samuel too. More seconds, 30 more seconds or so till that ends.
I'll pull us out.
I love Doug though so far. He's been so funny. It's just because he's a himbo, I think, and that's why it's like cute in a way. You know? Just himbos. Himbos are always nice.
You don't know. Oh, only 4 more.
9 more seconds or so until the ad ends.
It's okay.
Okay, ad is over. Everyone's back. Okay, so Doug says, "Promise you won't kill Parker." He's still not knowing Peter's name.
I have to do a quiz
Oh.
and then we're going shopping.
Kill you.
If you don't let me go right now, I'll kill you instead of Parker. Aaron
Yeah.
can be so mean. I had no idea. Doug lets him go.
Yeah, me and Murphy can play.
See, works every time.
If you want to do that, because I know you have to play
What?
Destiny, get your last score done.
Did I miss something? Doug lets him. What does that even mean? Hey, everyone on the field needs to be quiet. We're trying to get something accomplished here. Whoops. I should go see if Mr. Wiley needs any help. Take care of yourself, Doug. We'll do later. That's funny. Lunchtime. I'm a little late getting to the cafeteria. Looks like everyone's already seated and chowing down. Who should I eat with today? Peter and Tom, Samuel, Garth, or Doug? Of course I'm gonna pick Doug. I think last time I picked Garth. Oh, he's outside. What up, Doug? Your seat taken?
Hey.
Oh, he remembered my name. Let me see the history though. Scarlet, no, sit down, sit down. I do as he says. That drum trumpet argument was pretty crazy this morning, right? I'm glad you weren't involved in the drama. Drama's not really my thing, and it didn't seem right to make fun of Petrol. Petrol? What kind of name is Petrol? For sleeping in silence, I've done it myself. I've been late to school so many times. Don't your parents wake you up? It's just me and my mom. She oversleeps too. That is so funny. It must run in the family. Just him and his mom? I wonder why his dad is out of the picture. School mornings are crazy at my house. My mom always says that if a tornado ripped through my room, it would do more improvements than damage. I have a horrible memory, so I can never remember where I left my backpack. My mom usually makes my lunch, but one time she was so out of it, she packed me a bread sandwich with nothing in it and a bag of paper clips. This poor man. I'm not gonna say that. That's rude. Your mom's an idiot. That's so mean. Wow, how is that even possible? Wow, I tried to just do a cupcake on the roof.
We want to go outside?
How's that even possible?
It's awesome!
Don't know, but I found out bread sandwiches are my new favorite food. There are no other flavors to get in the way of the pure buttery goodness of the bread. You should try it sometime. I can't help but laugh. I'd love to. Cool, I'll make you one next time I buy bread. Oh, be still my beating heart. I can't wait for the day I get to be fed bread sandwiches by Doug. Oh my god, I'm getting like a crush on him faster than anybody else. Now that I think of it, why aren't you sitting with the rest of the drumline? Huh? He looks around, but there's not a single drummer to be found in the cafeteria. Just then, I think I faintly hear the sound of pounding snares.
Shoot!
Oh wait, this man forgot! We're having a sectional by Scarlet by Doug. He crams the rest of his lunch into his mouth and takes off. I watch him go, chuckling to myself. Oh, Doug, I bet there's never a dull day in the life of Doug. Aw, that's so cute. Oh, that's hilarious. Today we're tackling the music of the ballad, Venus. Everyone has split off into sectionals to work on memorization. Mr. Wiley didn't really give me an assignment, so I guess I'll just walk around and see how everyone's doing. I'll go visit flutes, clarinets, saxophone, someone else. Trumpets, mellophones, trombones, someone else. Tubas, percussion, color guard, someone else. Drum major, visit a real section. I think doing drum major didn't really do anything. I kind of want to see the flutes just to see what happens with that. But if not, I kind of want to do percussion though, because I want to see Doug again. But is it bad that I'm only checking on one person? I'll do flutes just to see what they do, but I'm gonna end up doing Doug's route still. Flutes are staying in the band room to work on their music. Check on them to make sure they're not slacking. They're a little chatty while looking over the music. Finally, the fluties will be in the spotlight. The audience is gonna cry when they hear us. If they hear you, maybe I shouldn't mention they'll be sharing the melody with the trumpets.
Hey!
Hey, Scarlet, you don't have to creep on us from over there. Come join the fun. Oh, that's nice of you to offer, but I'm just making my rounds. See you later. I give her a tired wave instead of go on my way. That was it? That was stupid. I'm gonna go back.
Hey!
I thought there would be more of like talk, you know? I don't know. I thought I'd be more involved. They're outside. I don't know where the drums practice, but it's easy to find them. I just follow the sounds of the loud banging and eventually I'm there. Find them ensembling in the parking lot with the pit with Marianne and Aaron. At the helm. Would you mind getting your section under control? I can't hear myself think.
Focus.
Guys, focus. We need to get this done. Both the drums and the pit are kind of immature, but luckily they have two no-nonsense leaders to keep them on track. A spy. Huh? He's pointing at me. You'll never catch me alive. I turn and run away in a dramatic fashion without looking back to see their reactions, but I can hear Marianne's. So annoying. That was a dumb thing. I don't know. I thought there'd be more to it. You got a donut? Mr. Riley rehearses the band the last 15 minutes while I follow along in my music and shadow him. Then it's time for dinner break.
Bring it in.
Section leader meeting / pizza party in the band room. Right here, right now. Did you all forget? There's a meeting right now. Come to think of it, guess this is one on the itinerary. Mr. Wiley handed it out on the bus at the beginning of the week. Completely forgot about it until now. Put your instruments away. We'll get this thing rolling in 5.
All right.
Help yourself to some delicious pizza, kiddos. You earned it. Did you give him more food?
Yeah.
Only give him like half a cup, not a full cup. Because he already had, like, a bunch of stuff. Oh, he's so cute. The pizza's so greasy, I soaked a napkin sopping it up. Where'd you order this pizza from? Amazing thing, pizza is just bread, tomato sauce, and cheese, yet people love it. Ask everyone their favorite food, and half of the population says pizza.
Seriously?
This is just dining hall pizza put into an old box from Mama Jolie's. With oregano sprinkled on top. He's so disgusted. Who sprinkles oregano on top of the pizza? I hate seeing that. No criticizing the food. Be thankful for what you have. Starving kids in China would love to have a slice of this pizza. True. How do you propose we get it to them? Treasure, you can't have that food. It's a donut. He's really wagging his tail for it. Forget the starving kids. Just shut your mouths and eat the pizza. How can we shut our mouths and eat pizza at the same time? Time to get to work. Here's the drill for the ballot. There are some tricky spots I want to draw your attention to, so please turn the page to 1 and try not to drip cheese on it. There aren't many sets in the ballot, so the learning process will be considerably shorter. However, cleaning and perfecting the drill will be no easy feat. The ballad is often the weakest part of the show. Bad marching technique is even more obvious at slower tempos, and it takes time for most bands to achieve a mature sound that will knock the judges' socks off in the music department. I really want to wow them with this one. If we can do this, we can do anything. Flip through the drill set by set. There's a long follow the leader line at one point with Peter at the front of it. Mr. Wiley points out the crossthroughs and tells us to remind our sections to take the most direct paths to their dot. That'll make cleaning the drill go smoother, but it will still be a long while before the ballad is competition ready. What's he laughing about? What a fake cough, you're not fooling anyone. Maybe you just thought of something funny that happened yesterday. I do that sometimes. I want to know what's so funny. It better not be something I did. Whatever, I'll just ignore it and focus on the drill. I bet it was totally something I did. Did I embarrass myself horribly today and not realize it? What could I have done? Huh?
Keep popping it. Look, I understand it smells better, but it's not tasting any better in your stomach.
It will not. It'll make you sick. Is there a problem, Peter? No, sir. A piece of oregano went down my windpipe. Okay, try not to the joke. Did I tell you how I got the bad ending this time? Basically, Peter, this one, I went, you know, they were, huh?
Which one?
This one?
That's not the band kid.
Shut up!
The only one that's like a real band kid is the middle one on the right, and then the blonde hair.
This dude?
The middle one on the right. So not the teacher, the band director doesn't look like a real band director.
Then who? This is the band director. Then who's the one that looks like a band kid?
He's missing the gut. Anyway.
You're not wrong. Like, it's kind of there, but it's not prominent. Like, if you look, it's like a tuck shirt, like, kind of, but not that much.
This kid looks like he belongs in the brass section, or
this one?
The pit, yeah, or the pit,
and
then obviously the blonde hair kid.
Okay, what do you think he does?
He's either a trumpet player or he plays flute, one of the two. And he's a kiss ass.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, he is. That's Clark. Here's a clarinet. He plays clarinet. This one, he plays clarinet.
She doesn't look like she's in there. She looks like she's a little sister to one of the guys.
No, she's a mellophone.
Oh, it makes sense too. I don't know how, but
She's got attitude if you can't tell. So this guy, this one's Garth. He's a color guard. That's the one that broke my heart the first time because he's gay. This one.
How did you not see that?
Shut up! I called it, but I was like, oh, this guy's an option, so he must be, oh, like, you know, he must not be gay. I didn't know that was the thing that would happen.
Look at that subtle look he has.
Okay, can you stop? I understand, okay? I saw the signs, I knew the warning signs, and I refused to believe it, because I was like, oh, it's an option. They promoted him as one of the options. He has to be, like, dateable. No, I brought my heart broken and poured my feelings out, and that's how I got the first bad ending. But then this dude, I stole him from another girl. He was dating-
I bet that didn't work out, did it?
So, this dude, he's a trumpet player. This was a trumpet player. And, the whole time we kept trying to get out because basically he kidnapped the band by keeping us there longer than we had to. So he was just keeping us there, and then we tried getting, like, sent home by getting sick, but that didn't work, and I ended up passing out. And then we all decided, like, hey, let's just stop trying to escape and just wait for our parents to come rescue us, because everybody's like, hey, we're just kids, what are we gonna do? So, he just, like, the band director makes, like, a dumb bonfire. And then at the bonfire, because he has, like, some emotional, like, issues, like with his parents. Yeah, it's not exactly. I didn't know that
If
getting
you get
into
a
it.
bad ending, nothing.
And then, basically, his whole thing was that he has no control over his future because he's in a drum corps. That's what that is from. It's the drum corps. So like
How did the jump right?
he's like a senior already.
Oh,
So
I thought you like the sound.
no.
How did they
So
get
he's in a drum corps and they won like first place in the competition, and that was his last one with that drum corps. So he doesn't care about the band because nobody takes it seriously. It's just high school. So like, if nobody else cares, why should I care? But his parents like don't want him to be in it because they're saying it's a distraction. So that's his last year doing it. So like basically his whole thing is he has no control over anything. So like he's upset about it. So he was like, I know, and then he was like, I care about you too much to put you through this like emotional turmoil, like, and then I know, and then I was like, well, we can just do long distance relationship. He's like, but for how long? A year, 2, 5 or more? He's like, I care about you too much to put you through that. And then after that, I just went on a whole rant about how I hate that, about right person, wrong time, because it's like the stupidest thing ever. So I got my heart broken, and he had the audacity to say offer to walk me back to my room, and I was like, heck no, I don't want to see you anymore. So then I just stormed off, and that's when I got the bed.
What if that blonde kid is such a kiss ass because he's the son of the band director?
No, he just
he's
helps.
Like his secret love child.
Ew, no. When that stuff was happening, he was originally on the director's side. Like, yeah, like he should we should just like. Basically, he's like, I'm gonna keep you guys here until it's the show's perfect. And then he's like, well, we should be aiming for that goal. But like everybody's like, you're crazy. This man just literally kidnapped us all, and you're gonna say that's fine. And then after like I passed out, that's when he apologized and he was like, okay, I understand the severity of the situation. So he's like a dateable character. I don't want he's annoying though, so I don't want to go for him.
I bet he's the only good ending.
But like the only reason why I want to go,
the only
reason why I want to go for him is to see how it changes like my character's perspective on everything, because that's gonna be different. Because this dude literally snitched on us when everybody tried to make ourselves sick. Like, I had a romantic moment with Peter, and then he ruined it and like tried to get us caught and like snitched on everybody. But yeah, so like I wanted to go watch. I just want to see what happens, but I think he's such a jerk. He's so annoying. Oh, and then you were right about this guy. He's in the drum line.
Let's say, I hope he's the only one that's
Shut up. No, I think they have good and bad endings. I just keep picking the wrong decision. But this one, he's in the drum line.
Yeah, I heard you.
And then this guy obviously plays saxophone. He didn't.
Yeah, because the saxophone on the shirt.
Yeah. And then, oh yeah, the band director said that he played trombone.
Yeah, OT already too.
Yeah. But none of these are the ones I'm going after right now. I'll show you after who it is. He's a himbo.
A himbo?
A himbo. You don't know what a himbo is?
No.
My fiance doesn't know what a himbo is, you guys. So a himbo is basically a dude, like, they're typically more like the buff, muscular dudes, but like they're dumb. They're very dumb. Like they don't have a lot of common sense.
Why is it called a himbo? That's called like a jock.
Because it's like a bimbo, but a dude version.
Meathead. That's what they call meathead.
Yeah, so that's what they are. They're meatheads, but like a funnier word that women like to use is himbo.
Like the shy guy.
Aw, how cute. So yeah, I'm going after the himbo this round. It's been nice.
Child predator.
No, shut up.
He's probably the band. That's probably the good name.
No, he's not an option. Oh my god, it's funny. They actually made memes about it too. The people that made the game, they're like, is the band director an option? And the person who voices him, he's like, no, you're sick. Stop it. Like, if I find it, don't put him on his back.
Wait, it's dry.
I know, but still, it's gonna rub on you.
Sorry,
Look at him. You can still love him. You can still love him in other ways.
It's all good. She wants me to ignore you.
No, fine. If you get a rash, that's not my fault. Okay.
Whatever, get a bad ending.
You're mean. I won't reach the ending for this route anytime soon. I hope I don't reach the ending, because the sooner the ending, the closer it is, the more likely it's a bad ending. So there was that rant. Peter covers his mouth, stifling Snickers. Now I'm mad at him, so now any option that I get with him, I'm doing the mean option. Because I'm heartbroken. He doesn't deserve my love or attention. Eventually, I'm able to shove Peter's laugh attack from my mind and focus on what Mr. Wiley is saying. I can't wait to start the ballad tomorrow. And before I got the bad ending too, it showed me this like emotional moment that he had when he found out that was his last competition with the drum corps and everything. I cried. I was so upset. I was like, are you really gonna do that to me? Oh, when the meeting's over, I go back to my room to relax. Oh my goodness, Kyodro. I know it's bedtime. I'm sorry, but I want to play more of this game. I want to get a little farther than the beginning.
He doesn't like it. He has to be both of us.
I love you. I know. I'm sorry. It's time to check social media, call my mom, practice conducting. I don't even think these do anything. Because I tried calling the mom before. I think that did nothing. I think practice conducting, that doesn't help with anything. And then check social media. I haven't tried that. Best way to kill time. I think I'll do some detective work while I'm online, aka stalk my bandmates. Wow, Tom has done a lot of let's plays and quizzes. His feed is full of them, along with photos of cool looking video game merch that he commented want on. Looks like Samuel's profile is pretty sparse. There are a few messages from friends, but it looks like he never responds. Last photo he uploaded is from 3 years ago. It doesn't seem active at all. Doug is very popular and active online. What does this status say? LOL, sorry, can't chill next weekend. Gonna be at Baden camp. I think this was meant to be a private message rather than a public one. Also, did he type this with his forehead? So yeah, that's the himbo right now. His name is Doug. Huh? Doug. Wow, the minutes fly by while you're wasting time on the internet. There are only 25 minutes left until practice. I better get ready and make sure I have everything I'll need for tonight. 6 p.m. approaches and the band arrives back on the field in small droves. I lead another quick stretching session and then it's time to go.
Everyone, get set.
Welcome back, band. Chug some water, get straight to basics, block formation. It's gonna be a tough one tonight. Scarlet. What's wrong, Pop-Tart? Oh, and this is Pop-Tart. He's the other option.
Pop-Tart, what the?
He has a real name, but like every time he tries to say what his real name is, somebody interrupts him.
Is it Pop-Tart?
He always says Pop-Tarts. I forgot my drill book in my room. Do you think you could run and get it? I don't know if there will be a chance before we learn the rest of the drill. I don't know if I'll... Please just try. Here's the key. I'm in the big supplemental room at the end of the boys' wing. Pop-Tart, Scarlet, get over here.
Sorry.
I'm gonna help him, but I accidentally threw him under the bus last time, so I'm gonna try not to do that. Start off, we're going to have an extended basic session. Since our technique is slipping, we desperately need to brush up on slow marching technique and reinforce everything we learned back at minicamp. FYI, this is a silent block. No one is allowed to talk other than me, myself, Scarlet, and I. That goes for you two section leaders. Shut up, Clark. Clark, who had his hand halfway up, slowly puts it back down. Scarlet. Yes, sir. I want you paying extra attention to the commands. Pretty soon I'll be handling the readings over to you. Yes, sir. Well, what? Never discussed that. Well, I guess we did a while ago, so he could have given me a warning yesterday. And what does he mean soon? Next week? Tomorrow? Tonight? Now my heart is racing. What should I do? I'm gonna get Pop-Tart's drill book just to be nice, but I'm not gonna throw him under the bus. Before I can get very far, I run into Doug on the sidelines. What is he doing over here? The drumline is supposed to march with us in the block too.
Hey.
Forgot my drumsticks. We never played during basics, remember, where you carry our instruments. So you don't actually need your sticks yet.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way I'm going to run and get his drumsticks for him too. I already have a mission. Man, I really have to go to the bathroom. This is supposed to be a Doug round. Oh yeah, this is Doug, by the way. I know I said I wanted to go for Doug this time, but I felt bad because I didn't help Pop-Tart last time. Get back to the block right now before Mr. Wiley gets pissed. Don't say that, I really have to go. Nevertheless, he goes charging back to the field, too brave to brave the next hour with a full bladder. Poor guy. I take off and off. If this ends bad for him, I'm gonna change what I do right now. But for right now, I'll stick with this. I take off in opposite direction of the lodge, Pop-Tart's key in hand. Pop-Tart's room is a mess. There are 3 bunk beds draped with clothes and food wrappers. It smells like mildew. Find Pop-Tart's drill bit in one of the desks. Sneaking away from practice will be worth it to see a smile. Unmistakably belongs to him. It's covered in colorful stickers, motivational quotes, and little jokes. Some people make mistakes, but not me. That's cute. What's this one say? Good friends help you bury flowers. Great friends help you bury bodies. So true. That's kind of dark. I better get going. Pop-Tart will be pleased to get this back. What are you doing? I race back to the field. Or you should be here observing. Uh-oh, everyone's looking at me. I was grabbing some water. From the lodge? Why not grab water from the sideline? He saw me. I also had to use the bathroom. They're right over there. He's not making this easy. Everyone's listening. I have to do it. I have to play the trump card. I'm on my period. That's a good one. Mr. Wiley's porta potties don't have any feminine hygiene products. Okay, that's enough wasting time. Everyone get back to work. He got embarrassed. It worked. Well, I mean, I could have helped Doug at the same time, I think, if I had done that. As I walked towards the sidelines, I passed Pop-Tart and waved his drill book at him. Returns a grin, eyes shining with relief. I feel like a hero. I've done my good deed for the year. Can I go? Sun inches down in the sky. Towards the end of the basics, Mr. Wiley turns to me.
Right.
Before we wrap up this session, I want you to select one person you think is doing a stellar job to demonstrate for the rest of the band. Be my honor. So glad he asked me to do this. Feel important. Whom should I pick? Tom for his spectacular shoulders. Samuel, Peter, someone else. Pop-Tart, he deserves to be recognized. Doug, Clark, because he's the most... No. I'm gonna pick Doug. Let's see what happens if I pick Doug. Oh my god, Doug. Doug, any reason why? It was the first name that popped in my head. That was a stupid answer. Maybe I should have picked Doug.
No.
I can't pick Doug. That's funny. Oh my god, that's funny. Pop-Tart, he's come a long way and deserves to be recognized. Is that so? Let's give Pop-Tart a hand. He's nervous. Everyone applauds as Pop-Tart steps forward to demonstrate his prowess. His eyes are wide and he's shaking. Maybe he's just really excited to be center stage. Oh dear. 2 seconds into his demonstration, he stumbles over his feet. 4 more seconds and he forgets which way to turn. Alright, that's enough. Thank you, Pop-Tart, for showing us what not to do. Oh, poor kid. That was a mistake. Forgive me, Pop-Tart. I was trying to be nice. At the end of the long night, repping, it's time for our final run through the entire opener. Let's do
They have
this.
a new color for our shoes that we have.
Oh, nice. That's actually really nice.
The burgundy?
Unfortunately, it seems the band is not on my energy level tonight. If I had to compare a performance to food, I forgot what... to food, I would say there are scrambled eggs and I'm concentrated grape juice. I'm hungry. Seems like there are still some people scrambling to find their spots, and on top of that, your technique is slipping. We're only 3 days into band camp. This should not be happening. Everyone wilts at his words. I guess even they didn't realize how much they were slacking. That was the section of the day, so we can get out of here. I'm gonna do the drum line. The drum line, they've really impressed us all by having their stuff together so early in the season. Those extra practices have really paid off. Sweet.
Nice.
You're welcome, by the way. It's true that I might not be saying that if Aaron wasn't here to lead them. That's it. To the ready. The band doesn't sound as proud or determined tonight. How will we ever get through 2 weeks of this if we can't even handle 3 days? I drag my feet while packing up. Everyone else rushes off, eager to sleep or relax in their rooms.
Marion?
He's trying to be nice. I'll carry your mallets for you.
Go away.
How rude. I can't help but sigh, feeling guilty. I helped to carry a few music stands. Passed by Clark a couple times, but no more words passed between us. With that, the rather disappointing day comes to a quiet end. I hope tomorrow will be different. Past and present.
Happy Hike 'em Up Thursday!
Oh my god. Let's see what happens if I overreact. Take the wheel because the devil's in the backseat with his pants hitched up.
Hey!
What's with that reaction? I'm keeping tradition alive and well. This is one tradition I think you should let die. You look ridiculous. If you want to join in, nope, can't stand to look at you any longer. I'm going to breakfast. See you later then. Practice time. We've had a long basics session to hone everyone's techniques. Up next is... Hold on your hats because I got a big surprise for you. Surprise, everyone begins chattering excitedly. Guess what we're doing next? Water balloon fight. Water balloon fight. Laser tag. Laser tag! Tom, stop getting Doug so worked up. I'm sure it can be anything that exciting. We're going to wrap up the basic session with a drill down. Oh, that actually is pretty exciting. We haven't had a drill down in forever. For those who weren't in band last year, drill down is the ultimate marching competition. You'll all march in a block together while Scarlet is calling out commands. Everyone has to follow her commands to a T or else you'll get kicked out of the block. If you botch a command or hesitate, you're out. I'll keep calling people out until there's only one marcher left standing. What will I get when I win? Bragging rights. There's an audible groan from the band. Fine, fine. How about the winner gets to watch the final run-through of the show up on the lift with me tonight?
Whoa.
No way, I've always wanted to do that. Really? Then I'll make sure to let you know what it looks like from up there.
Hey.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Peter.
Sir.
What if there's a tie?
Possible.
There won't be. We'll make sure of it. This is a test of endurance, not just of the body, but also of the mind. None of you are invincible, so if there was a tie, one person or the other would crack under the pressure sooner or later. Physically or mentally, someone will break.
Let's go.
Everyone block it up. They reform the blocks. I speed review the commands in my mind as Mr. Wiley hands me his golf block. Even though I'm not a participant in the competition, I still feel a little jittery. I'll do my best not to mess up. I start off at a moderate tempo, then gradually speed up to make things more difficult. Mr. Wiley is instantly calling out people with poor form. Chunks of the band are removed on the turns. Caught off guard by breakneck commands, the ordeal is merciless.
Dog!
You're out for not roll stepping. Clark. Mr. Wiley, drummers don't roll step to the side, they work crab step. Did I ask for your expertise, Clark? Get out of the block. What? Since when should you speak during a halt? But, ow, crank up the tempo. Band members drop like drumsticks as I bark one command after the next. Okay, turn. Don't forget to sound off, band. Not all of you are doing it. I don't see your mouth moving, Samuel. You're out. Susie stumbles a little bit on the halt, her heavy instrument having given her a bit too much momentum. She freezes in place, her guilty expression betraying that she hopes her screw-up has gone unnoticed. Susie, you're out. Darn it. The four remaining band members are frozen at a halt, chest heaving, beads of sweat shining on their faces. Their arms tremble with the weight of their instruments, but they do not break rank. What? I thought Pop-Tart was supposed to be in it if I had called them out. I don't understand. I thought... Dang it! These four brave battle-worn soldiers are Tom, Peter, Olive, and Aaron.
Alright.
Dang it. I thought it was gonna be Pop-Tart in this. I wanted to change it. Because I thought that's what they said. Or I saw something that said that. Whatever. He condenses them into a tiny block. Band cheers. Of course she's cheering on Peter. And Peter's gonna win again because that's what happened last time.
Oh yeah.
Let's not show favoritism even though we all know Peter's gonna win this. If you please. While he passes behind me and whispers just loud enough so only I can hear. Break them. Here we go. Got chills. I already know what's gonna happen. I don't even want to go through this anymore. Aaron gets tripped up while Speed Crab stepping in is the next to fall. Olive follows him into the abyss shortly after. And down to Peter and Tom, the best of the friends, turn to the worst of enemies. Such an exciting moment. Mr. Wiley does not even chastise them for their banter. This is dumb because Peter wins. I'm so mad. I'm just gonna skip this. I already know he wins.
Told you so.
He's such a jerk. I'm holding a grudge.
Alright.
Water break.
Bonjour.
Oh, it's Garth. Hey Garth. Saw the drill down from afar. It looked like quite the competition. Certainly was. Anyways, I just wanted to catch you in case I don't run into you again this afternoon. Would you join me for dinner again this evening? There's something important we need to discuss. Sure thing. Talk to you later. After the water break, it's time to learn the ballad. Drill charts are distributed to every section and instruments are left on the sidelines. Learning new drill is one of my favorite parts of band camp. I kind of miss it. Oh, he needs my help again. Do you think you could come help me learn my drill just to make sure I mark everything right? Sure. I live out the old days through Pop-Tart. Some look so graceful marching those slow steps. Others not so much. Morning practice moves slowly, but it's over soon enough. I go to pack up, but then something catches my attention. There's a little huddle of brass players snickering nearby. I wonder what they're laughing about. They're totally laughing at me. No, they're not. Stupid subconscious, what reason would they have to laugh at me? Like probably a billion reasons. Should go over just to make sure they shouldn't laugh at the drum major. What are we laughing at? Just in time, come take a gander. Holds up the latest drill chart with a flourish. It's one of the sets from the beginning of the ballad. What? What's wrong with it? It's just another generic formation. Oh my god. Samuel didn't think set 36 of Venus looked like anything, did he, Tom? I envy his innocence. Venus, more like, okay, we get it, you don't have to say it, there are children here. Speaking of which, hey kid, Pancakes, come over here for a second. Pancakes? Pop-Tart totters over, looking hopeful. Where are the pancakes? There are none near Pancakes. His name's Pop-Tart. I'm not Pancakes or Pop-Tart, my real name is...
Whatever.
No one cares. Look at this driller, tell us what you think it resembles. He shoves the picture into Pop-Tart's face. I'm tempted to protest and shelter innocent Pop-Tart, but it's too late, his eyes go wide. Oh, please don't say it. An Iron Maiden? A what? An Iron Maiden, it's a torture device from the medieval ages. It's a tomb-like container with dozens of spikes. The victims... I think someone's been watching too many history documentaries. We should ask Clark instead.
Hey!
Clark. Clark approaches apprehensively.
What is it?
Hey Clark, we're friends, right?
No.
Take a look at this drill and tell us what you see. Is there a discrepancy? He adjusts his glasses, leans in to study the drill chart. A few long seconds pass by. Suddenly he recoils in disgust.
Self-voicing enabled. Self-voicing disabled.
Why'd I hit the self-voicing thing? We must take this up with Mr. Wiley at once. Everyone looks at me. Huh? You need to come with me. He respects your opinion. Okay. Peter, let's follow them. Why do they have to drag me into this? Hey, Clark, come along, but you have to be the one to say it. Fair enough. We stick out Mr. Wiley. He's just about to head back to his office. He glances at us curiously as we approach. Can I help you, kiddos? Well, as leaders of the band, we wanted to bring an important matter to your attention. Spit it out, Clark. Teachers like to take breaks too, you know.
Sir.
It would seem that there's a mistake with the drill. Can you take a look at this?
Possible. Well,
if you would kindly pursue set 36, I think you will find that you overlooked a rather serious blunder. I don't see anything wrong with it, and I don't like your tone, Clark. Mr. Riley, just hear him out, please. Clark fidgets uncomfortably, shooting glances at me. Tom and Peter can barely stifle their snickering. Then he goes for it. He steps forward and whispers something into Mr. Wiley's ear when Mr. Wiley gasps.
Who wrote this drill?
You did, sir. This is supposed to look like a Starship Enterprise cruising into the wondrous, fathomless depths of space. You think you kids would appreciate a Star Wars reference, but no, you just have to take everything that is good and wholesome and dirty up with your dirty little minds. I think you meant Star Trek, not Star Wars. Shut your face, Tom. How about you? Do you really think the Starship looks like a man's wing? We need to change it. We must change it, Mr. Wiley. The majority of people have dirty minds, and this will go viral in all the wrong places if we aren't careful. I don't have a dirty mind. And yet you saw what everyone else saw, Clark.
Sir.
Oh, quit your brown nosing. Just look what you're making me do, Clark. Now I have to rewrite the drill for the entire ballad. After we learned most of it, and here I thought we were actually starting to make good progress again. But why do you have to rewrite the entire drill for a handful of sets? Because a stupid drill writing program won't let me make a simple edit just to those sets. I have to redo everything after the change. Thanks a lot, Clark. I hope they pick you for the annual throw a kid in the leg prank. That tradition was discarded years ago. This band is hopeless. Mr. Wiley stops away, muttering to himself. Now I have to stay up all night writing the damn ballad again instead of my Star Trek fan fiction. Well, that was quite a show. Playful. Someone's got energy right now, huh? Yeah? Got energy right now? Perhaps we should have remained oblivious.
It's all good.
No, you did the right thing, Clark. If not for you, we would have all wound up in jail. You're a hero. For telling Mr. Wiley about a phallic object in the field, jail would be better than this. He's right. I'm scared to go to the next rehearsal. But as long as we stick together, I'm sure everything will be fine.
Oh, come on.
What's the worst that could happen? Let's grab lunch. You coming? Yeah, let's go. Oh, how bad that is.
I'm starving.
What are the best times of day? Lunchtime. What are the other times? Breakfast, dinner, bedtime? You live, eat, and sleep. What an existence. So I take someone told Mr. Wiley about the giant dick in the middle of the field. She just outright said it. Clark, who's sitting at the next table over, has an outburst.
Disgusting.
Olive, I can't believe you just said that. What? Don't worry, Olive. Turns out it was just Peter. Peter elbows Tom, who elbows him back. Funny. I knew it. Man, I can't wait until I can graduate and get away from you. You can't wait? More like I can't wait. What are you gonna do after I leave? You'll have no one to hang out with. Well, Alex is pretty cool. I can hang out with him and not skip a beat. Place one dong with another. You dongs are easily replaceable. I know exactly how to hit you where it hurts. So do I. Peter grabs Tom by the back of the neck and makes like he's going to punch him in the stomach. Tom manages to an impressive wiggle maneuver to slip out of Peter's grip. My gosh, you boys are violent today. I could barely eat my lunch, and not because I was soggy nachos. Ugh, I want to see what else I can do. I don't want to just repeat stuff and then end there. Mr. Wiley walks to the front of the room, his desk glaring the entire band. By now, word has gotten out that all our hard work was for nothing. Morale has sunken faster than the Titanic. Flutes, I can't hear you. Mellophones are at a 2, and saxophones, half of you were half a measure behind, the other half were half a measure ahead. Gibraltans, what in the name of all that is good and holy just came out of your bells? I would be surprised if literal garbage started oozing out of them and onto the floor.
Hey!
What is this vendetta against the trombones? Try again, everyone at rehearsal see. Run it once more. How was that? Maybe it's because I'm a trombone player myself, but you guys just sound the poopiest to me no matter how well you play. So we should just give up? What? At the end of the rehearsal, Mr. Wiley addresses the topic about the infamous ballad sets. If you haven't already heard, the drill for the ballad is being rewritten. Why? It was too hard. Mr. Wiley ignores him, his face turning a faint shade of purple as he grits his teeth. So you can guess what we'll be working on tomorrow morning. It's a blessing when rehearsal's finally over. Mr. Wiley barely says a word to us as the weeks go separate ways.
Bonjour.
Oh, of course. Oh, our dinner, I completely forgot. Am I truly so forgettable? No, Garth, if anything, you're unforgettable. Unforgettable, that's what you are. You flatter me. Sorry, earlier I heard Samuel playing his solo from last year's show and it got stuck in my head. Mr. Savage is really into jazz scene, wasn't he?
Indeed.
Evidently, he was into a couple other things too. Anyway, shall we? We shall. So what did you want to discuss? I'm sure you've noticed, but the band has not been reaching its full potential as of late. Spirits are low and our bonds seem to be crumbling. Too many mistakes are being made, and when that happens, everyone is quick to turn on each other. That's right, we're supposed to be a unit. I drove of army ants working together to serve our queen. Instead, we're all turning on each other, ripping off one another's heads and limbs. Figuratively, of course, but for ancillarily. I'm not a fan of that metaphor, but I understand your meaning. What do you think we can do to avoid anyone losing their limbs? Play the alma mater. I think we should gather around the band at the end of rehearsal and have them play the alma mater to help bring everyone together again and remind us that we're all on the same team. What do you think?
Well, well.
I think that's an excellent idea. Thanks. We'll do it tonight. I look forward to it. I already did this. This is already like the third time I'm going over this. Basically, we just get the alma mater,
Are
folders from them, and then Marion gets mad because they're not organized the way she left it, like somebody else messed with it. And then this is when I get upset, wishing that we had a constant or like a good band director because all the other ones just left. Basically saying how it's been so hard on the band that we've had a different band director every year. And then just how apparently he missed one of the teachers, one of the good ones, had ended up leaving because there were some involvements he had with another student. And it says right here, not sure exactly, all I know is he engaged in something of a sexual nature with a girl at our school. Nothing so extreme that it would get him arrested, but bad enough to scare him into backing out of the job when accusations against him came about. And then he just doesn't know about Mr. Wiley.
Later.
Oh yeah, and then Peter gets to watch from the lift.
All right.
Everyone who won section of the day. I'm going back to my cottage to have a nice cold Diet Cola. Alright, there's...
Mr. Wiley.
Oh yeah, and then he has to choose what planet everybody gets for the Spirit Week. That's not really important, to be honest. It doesn't really show anybody doing it besides Peter. What are you doing over here, weirdo? Mellophones, flutes, trumpets. I'm gonna do mellophones. I don't want trumpets to win it. Because they had a section on today and they sounded great, I've enjoyed watching them grow since the beginning of the season. As I speak, my gaze falls on Pop-Tart and he beams at me. A lot of people start to move off, but before I can, I call them back. Gather around the podium, and Gareth and I have something for you. Passes out the flip folder. We're gonna play one last song before the night ends. It's alma mater. Just do as you're told. Sounds pretty decent despite not having rehearsed it. As they play, I sing along in my head. Blue Mountain High School standing tall with pride. I'm flooded with memories of homecoming, a time when students of the past and present come together to take pride in our school. Impart your wisdom and cast our doubts aside. As we play, I find my eyes roving away from the flip folder in front of me to my fellow band members. Garth's eyes sparkle at me and his smile broadens behind him. The former grumpy expression of my friends have dropped away. Their faces smooth and serious now. Their eyes focus on their music. The upperclassmen strike each note with confidence, serving as an example to the younger students. They follow along, wide-eyed with wonder, etching the proud moment into their memories. Blue Mountain High School, the name rings so true. I'm getting so tired already. At the back of the crowd, I spot Mr. Wiley, who hasn't left yet. He looks shocked. I guess he never expected we would do something like this without him telling us to. Healed to the silver. He smiles, steps off the field, and melts into the shadows. And to the blue. Alma Mater draws to a close. I have the band hold on to the last note for a few extra seconds, then cut them off. Everyone lowers their instruments, smiling contentedly. Something has changed. I can feel it. It's been a rough few days, but it's only going to get better from here on out.
Well done.
Garth claps my shoulders. Simply marvelous. I duck my head, embarrassed by his praise. Let's do something fun. Having a beach party tomorrow afternoon. Opening jam session. We'll have the student lounge. Anyone can play.
Peter.
What? We're sick and tired of playing our instruments, and I'm sure Mr. Wiley will be thrilled to hear we're staying up late.
Whatever.
You don't have to come if you don't want to, Felicity. They're so mean to each other. Will there be food?
Hey,
I can brew drinks. I brought several gallons of ramp energy drink.
Ugh.
How can you put that into your body? It's nothing but caffeine, sugar, and artificial flavoring. Yeah, Doug, besides, you're going to drumline initiation tonight.
Like I care.
It's fine, no one wants to listen to the drums at a jam session. For being the one to invite the entire band to this thing, Peter sure is uninviting a lot of people.
Get ready.
See you all in an hour. I'm excited. I think I'll go change into something a little less sweaty. I have to pick back up in their equipment. I'm one of the last to leave the field.
Hey!
Oh, I'm just gonna finish this part because this part's actually kind of interesting. Oh, Doug called. Doug, are you going to the jazz thing tonight, or are you gonna go in? What? I get to go to the drumline initiation? Oh, this is gonna be fun. Are you going to the jazz thing tonight, or are you going to the drumline initiation? I was planning on going to the jam session, considering I'm not part of the drumline. I don't really belong there. Are you kidding? Of course you belong there. Drumline, drum major, you're part of the section. It's so dumb. That's an interesting reasoning. I'll consider it. Great, hope to see you there. Oh, yes! I wanted something different and I finally got it. It's nice to change into some cute, clean clothes. I put on a little bit of makeup, too. Jam session is starting now. Are you going? Going to the drumline initiation. Going to the drumline freshie initiation. I better make sure there's no hazing going on. Oh, are you? Have fun. Now that I think about it, I don't think Doug told me where this was taking place. Well, his voice tends to carry and this is an exciting occasion. I'll just wander around until I hear him yelling. Found them. They're gathering at the volleyball court. Hey, Doug.
Hey!
Alright, you came. Is that okay? Fine by me. Welcome. Time to haze some freshmen. I can't wait. So long as it's all in good fun and not serious hazing. Speaking of which, I hate when I skip. Speaking of which, are there even any freshmen in the drum line? You the drummer snicker. Uh-oh.
Huh?
Oh, that's right, there are no freshmen. What do we do now? This? Suddenly, Drum and Drummer come up from behind Doug with a huge water cooler. He shouts in surprise as they dump freezing red liquid all over him. He screams!
Congratulations, Doug.
You've officially survived your first week of band camp as one of us. Well, almost. You still have to survive tomorrow, but that makes you a full member of the battery. Sweet. Doug is soaked to the skin with what now I realize is ramp energy drink. He's shivering furiously, but his spirits are not the least bit dampened. This is my favorite drink too. We know. Doug, you look cold. Let's go inside so you don't catch pneumonia.
I wish this night could go on forever. I'm officially a drummer.
He's so funny. I'm happy for you, I am, but I just don't want you to die. I'll never die. Is he serious? Come here. Oh my god! Look at this man! He looks like a high schooler. Oh my god, that's cute. I love that. Hey, what do you think you're doing hugging me with that soaking body? The words. Let go.
Huggy tighter? Got it.
Oh my god. No, you jerk. Doug holds me tight, and I feel my heart rate picking up speed. Despite the cool night air, my cheeks feel strangely hot. The drumline just laughs, and now I smell like fruit punch, and my clothes are a mess. Still, I can't deny it's kind of funny. Dang it, Doug. Aw, that was cute. I love that. We goof around outside for a little longer until Doug starts coughing. Then I use my drum major powers to break up the party and get everyone to go back inside. Change into some warm pajamas, Doug. I don't want you getting sick.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. You should do the same. I will. Good night. Night. Oh, wow. He didn't mean to walk him to his room again. I'm dead tired. Today was long, but I had a good time. I had no idea I would have this much fun. Time for bed. Yay! I got something different today! Don't think that'll get me to a better ending, but you know, we'll see what happens. Oh, the beach party. This is when things go south. Oh, because we can't go home. Okay, I'm gonna save. I'll save it from this one. So that's the last one. And then we'll go to the main menu. Okay. Yeah, it's already pretty late for me. It's 12:47. I need to go to bed already. So that's gonna be it for today. We actually made some decent progress. I'm still sad about getting a bad ending with Peter, but you know what? Things are looking better because we started the new route with Doug, so that's been nice so far. We'll see where that takes us. But yeah, thank you for everybody for who came out today. I will be streaming tomorrow with my friends. I believe we'll be playing Finals Fantasy. But you know, sometimes plans change, so I'll see what happens. Yeah, thanks again. You guys all take care and good night.